3, 2, 1. Welcome to episode 3 of Absolute Nonsense.
Hey.
Thank you for all the subscribers, all 14 of you. We doubled it. It's not bad.
That's right.
Numbers going up.
Mum pulled through.
Yeah. Made 7 new email accounts.
It's
exponential growth.
Yeah. We got Paul here for the first time.
Yeah, newcomer Paul.
Yeah. Welcome, Paul.
Yeah, welcome.
He just cut cut mine and Annie's hair just a few minutes ago. So
there's nothing I love more than working on my day off. Thanks for having me. I'm already looking forward to coming back 6 weeks from now.
For another cut?
Yeah.
He's so good at haircuts. We're the only ones wearing hats right now.
It was that bad.
Not a good way to plug your business.
Yeah.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah. Well, if anyone needs my haircutting services,
yeah. Don't. If anyone needs it, don't.
Just weird though, Paul. Whenever I ask for a haircut, you always start at the pubes, and usually they start on my head.
Yeah.
So.
We're gonna straighten out.
Yeah,
it's called a deep fade.
One from the nuts, 3 on top.
It's an advanced technique.
One on the nuts.
Can I go wood on the nuts, 3 on top?
Yeah. It takes a lot of practice.
Can I get a hot shave on the nuts? And a 4 up top.
To the grain.
Oh my God.
Today would have been a good day to where I shaved my balls for this.
That would have been great.
What do you got over there this time,
Yeah,
man?
Justin, what do you got today?
Just got a little
Your job.
worst job could be yours.
Oh, sorry, I'm not upside down.
I'm in a mirror.
I'm in a mirror.
She printed it wrong.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or just before this, we were just talking about IKEA, and then you guys were going into a pretty big debate there. So a couple weeks ago, actually, IKEA was closed for a day because one of their employees in Edmonton, had COVID, so they actually shut down for a day. And then I guess a week after, IKEA decided to cater. I guess you can now skip the dishes.
Skip the dishes?
Yeah. You can now skip the dishes. IKEA and
smart.
And we were just debating how people just go to IKEA and have food. So
yeah, I know people that come into IKEA and they don't do a lap or anything. They go right to the dining area and just have breakfast, lunch, dinner.
I love IKEA's food. So cheap. You get a whole meal. You get the sides and everything.
It's the only place in the planet where you can get cranberry sauce in April.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never eaten there. I've never eaten anything from there.
And berries you can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
Swedish berries. So I eat those all the time.
It's like one of those words that has no vowels in it. It's just all consonants. Yeah.
Then how do you order it? Can I have that one?
There's dots above every letter. I got no idea what's going on.
Characters.
Can I get the Gurgen slime?
Gurgling Derby. Derby.
But Paul, have you ever went to IKEA?
By the Bergen floors?
Paul, have you ever went to IKEA just to eat? Have you never done a lap?
I'm pretty sure I've done just to eat.
Oh yeah.
You're in South Edmonton Common, you're cruising around, you want something to eat, you're cheap as fuck. So you gotta find something to go. You want a whole meal, but you don't want to spend whole meal money.
You want 6 meatballs for 99 cents.
I want a full meal for half meal money.
Yeah. I want a full meal, but I want to eat indoors.
I'll cut your hair.
You know.
I'll cut your hair.
I'll
Give
do
me a full
anything.
meal.
I'll do anything. I don't know. It's just IKEA's so big, they probably just have a restaurant because it takes like an hour and a half to get through half of the place.
And you're hungry.
You gotta take like a snack break in the middle so that you can do the other hour and a half through the bottom of the place.
It's like, I don't know how much money they make. Like, I know Costco, their $1.50 hot dogs and drink, they say they lose money on it.
Yeah.
Do they?
But they just do it. That's why they've been talking about raising the price, but they just do it to get kind of asses in the door and like give people.
Shit.
You think Costco would be busy enough?
To turn a profit.
Yeah, they could charge
turn a
whatever
profit.
they
Well,
want.
I know I'll go get gas at Costco, and then I'll get out and get a hot dog, and that's the only reason I'll go in the store.
Wow.
So,
I
and
was
then
gonna
sometimes
say-
I'll be like, I need something else.
Yeah, do people go into Costco and just get food and leave, or do they? Like
I've done
going
it.
back to your IKEA, yeah.
How many times you bought something though at Costco when you were like, oh, I just going in for a dog?
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Ah,
Have
you know, I
bought
need a,
something
need a case of
when you're
Aussie
like,
Bites.
exactly.
I don't think
Yeah, I could use these 95
yeah.
toothbrushes real quick.
Perfect. Got a little plaque build up.
95, yeah, toothbrushes for $142. How do I say no?
Oh, these are hard
Good
bristles.
deal.
I got soft gums. This ain't gonna work.
Yeah, I forget you went for a hot dog.
Just thinking about your gums.
Gums.
Or you know how Walmart, you have to go through like the lineup and they have all that shit on this side? Like all
That's how they
candy.
get you.
Yeah.
Dude, if Costco did that when you were getting hot
Oh.
pallets
Oh, yeah.
of toilet paper and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's pretty much what IKEA is. Like, I don't even know
Yeah.
if they hire any employees or they just bring people in, and then the people who get lost and never come out just become workers for the store. Like, you're part of IKEA now. You don't get to leave. you just gotta
You're
make
now employed.
you just gotta make fake bedroom setups from here on out.
Yeah, you just gotta sleep in a different bed.
This is your life now.
Well, that guy probably takes his job way too seriously, too. Does the New York apartment. Like, I've never been to New York. There's no way. That guy's been all those places.
Yes, exactly. New York.
You're not that modern,
Amsterdam.
buddy.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Best job in the world, though. They pay you to go all around the world,
Oh,
check
that'd
out
be
the
a job.
architecture
That'd be
inside
a job.
hotels and houses. Then you come back and build like IKEA
IKEA
rooms.
rooms?
But that guy would be so snobby.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
But you
places to print money.
Oh,
that guy.
He just goes into actual people's houses to see what their bedroom setup is like.
He's
Yeah,
just a criminal.
I'm a professional break and enter artist. I'll break and enter anywhere. I don't care.
Anywhere I please.
Doesn't want people to fix their rooms before he gets there.
Well, I want to see it in its natural state.
Yeah.
Cops come into IKEA to get him, but he knows all the back entrances and secret doors.
Section 5.
Loop around the light section really quick.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Imagine a SWAT team in IKEA. They're like,
Oh, man.
were we just in kitchen?
Yeah, exactly.
Macaulay Culkin, adult Macaulay Culkin.
Home Alone.
Kevin McAllister, yeah.
Yeah.
How long would it take him to set up to defeat a SWAT team?
Or to defeat Harry and Marv.
God.
Oh, man.
IKEA's a good place to take your kids, man. I could burn like 2 hours with Teddy. Just let him jump on the couches and shit.
Just let him ruin
After
furniture.
him, we're out,
So
man.
dirty.
Destroy all the furniture.
It's the playground.
Yeah.
Well, that's why last time about that floor model, it was all fucked up.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
The broken leg. In your sofa.
Every
It's like
bed
a
set's got
diaper in
muddy
between the
footprints
cushions.
on it.
The Tootsie Roll.
What else happened this week? Man, it's been a crazy week. Biden got his win, and
So that's official now? That's
No.
I think Trump's gonna.
Yeah,
try
it's
to clear
official.
the ball.
Come on.
Keep
I think it's
challenging it,
official,
yeah.
Well, it's unofficially.
Bullshit.
It's unofficial.
Yeah, just because he doesn't want to acknowledge it doesn't mean it's not official.
I think they have like Georgia still finished their final count.
Even the
for,
yeah,
for November 20th.
That's why it's unofficial. They
That's
haven't
why
finished their.
they haven't finished their final count.
Yeah, he's using all his like legal hoops.
Yeah,
Trump's making him go
trying to get
through it.
recounts and shit, just to
Yeah.
delay it even longer and longer. So
but it seems like just a formality now.
yeah,
Because if you win by too much, it's what's the point of challenging one state that won't get
Yeah.
you over the?
Yeah.
But he's already. I heard a story the other day that he's already talking about running again in 4 years from now.
Oh
so
shit.
I don't know. Just because he might be gone for now doesn't
Yeah.
mean
Yeah,
he's gonna be gone per se,
Yeah.
right? Like
that's true.
I don't know.
I think like his whole momentum, it's all shot now. And I think he comes back in 4 years. It's like I don't think he really has a chance personally, but who knows?
Unless Biden really
Depending what he
shits the
does,
bed.
Yeah.
If Biden
Yeah.
really shits the bed, he can come back and be like, at least I was better than Biden, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it's just gonna.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
If the Democrats just have another like 70-year-old person as their
But that's the crazy thing, man. Like then Pfizer says COVID vaccine 90% success
Yeah.
right after the Biden
Hey,
election. Like,
hey,
Yeah,
that's
the-
crazy, man.
the timing was really
Smart.
Hey,
Coincidence?
Coincidence?
Totally.
And then
Oh, you gotta. If you like, it just didn't come out that day.
No.
They
Well,
didn't know that it
exactly.
was 90%.
Exactly.
Just on the 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 90%. No, they knew that.
yeah, so
prior.
Biden
It's
wins.
actually 100, probably, to be honest.
So Biden wins. They announce 90% success rate for immunization. So stocks go up because of the new presidency, because of that too.
Yeah.
And then what the owner of the what's the
like
company
the
called?
He had a deal,
CEO or
Pfizer.
something
Yeah,
like
CEO.
that.
He sells like
it was legit.
500 million in
Yes.
stocks or whatever.
No,
I thought it was
5.6
Oh,
million.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
5.6 million.
That's it. I thought it was more than that.
No, it
But
was.
still.
But
That's
anyway,
still
yeah.
a significant amount of money.
Well, yeah, they say it's a
To
conflict
sell.
of
Chump
interest,
change.
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
But then they also say that that money was already being moved anyway. Like it was already like 2 weeks prior. It was already signed,
was-
and it just moved that.
It was a
day.
slow transfer.
I was already
Yeah.
planning on being rich later, anyways. So
Well,
it's
for
okay.
sure, it's a conflict of interest. That's why I think when this immunization comes out, it should be all the countries getting together, and it shouldn't be no corporation making millions, billions of dollars off this. It should
That's-
just be handled by
That's the World Health Organization. That's what they're there for, right?
yeah.
They don't. They're just like dependent on all of the different countries supporting them, but
through
I don't know.
taxpayers.
The World Health Organization
Yeah.
is taxpayers.
No, through the government though.
Yeah, so it's your
Yeah, yeah.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But still, it's better
Yeah,
than
to get in that organization, countries have to pay money to keep it. To keep it
yeah,
afloat.
yeah. To
Yeah.
keep it funded, right?
yeah, as long
But that's
as.
what I'm
But I
saying,
mean,
through
it's like a
us.
collective
Yes,
effort,
yes,
right?
yeah, 100%. Everyone, oops, sorry.
Yeah.
But I feel as long as no independent business entities making like a lot of money, then I think it's a little more like official,
Yeah.
a little more fair. So, because playing with the stock markets, like boom and busting things like that, it's crazy, man. Like
I know I made $98.52. I almost called her quits this week.
Cash out. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Fuck.
It was
this.
on a high, on a tear.
Yeah.
Buy a
Yeah.
nice meal.
I only put in $90 to start with, so
And I'm up
Feel-
to 98.
I'm up to 98.
you go into work, you're like, I'm out.
Bitches.
Oh, fuck
I hit it
you,
big.
fuck you. You're all right.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself.
I like you. We got along.
How much did you win? Oh, a couple zeros. 90.00.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm riding that high too.
That's the four figures, man.
What's crazy? If let's say Trump was to win, you think Pfizer would have released that statement? Oh, we have a vaccine. Stuff you can't call it. That's a what if.
But they got to be making money
Yeah,
off
probably.
of it, regardless of who's in power.
Oh, 100% they're going to
But
make
the
money.
real question is like, does the CEO or the board have any like political affiliation
Yeah.
where he
'Cause now-
he wants it to be associated with one party or the other?
Exactly.
Right?
Because now if you release that prior to the election, prior to election
Yeah, then
day,
it's-
if you release this information November 1st, I think a lot of voters are changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, prior to the election, it
borderline-
seems like it's
Yeah.
in Trump's favor. And
Yes.
post-election, with Biden winning the popular vote, it looks like it's pro-Biden, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know.
As soon as there's
Yeah.
change, right? It means there's hope. People relax. People are more willing to spend money.
It's a
Start
gamble.
throwing money back in. Yeah, to gamble. To start
a
throwing money in the
gambling, yeah.
stocks. So it's
Yeah.
like, it seems like strategy.
yeah.
So
And going back to what you were saying, Paul, like if Trump was to do this, try it for another term 4 years from now, I don't think it'll happen because
Yeah.
COVID will probably be gone by then, right? If this vaccine works, so I don't know how Trump would try to defeat Biden.
Yeah.
How Biden would mess up. With
It's
Well,
so
he
hard to
won
say,
without it.
right?
yeah.
To begin with,
Well,
so who
against
knows?
Hillary. But
Yeah.
what happens though if the vaccine comes out? We all take it, whether it's mandatory or not, and then in a year from now, it's like the next mutated strain.
Yeah.
Did
They
you
will
hear
have it all again.
about
But it was SARS, which
all
was the
those?
first one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what was it? It was like some sort of like rodent that in like Norway or something like that, where they killed off like hundreds of millions of them because they had a mutated strain.
Was it
of
those
the
giant rats,
coronavirus?
those capybaras or whatever?
No,
they're?
man,
no.
those
I want to
things
say
those things are
they
even
looked like
scary,
they
man.
looked like ferrets or something like that. They were like
No,
some
I
sort of
didn't read
like
that.
animal like that gets.
Wiener dog.
Dash out.
I can't remember what the hell it was.
Get them.
I don't know.
You know when you go to a guy's house and like everybody's like, oh yeah, I got a ferret, but you never see it.
Yeah.
So I just tell people when they come to my house, I got a ferret too. I just didn't waste $400.
He's hiding in the air
I got a
vents or
ferret.
something like
I got a
that.
ferret.
I never see him.
Where is in the furnace ducks crawling around the house? Don't worry about it.
We see your ferrets,
If a
man.
stranger comes up to you and they're like, "Hey, bro, I got a ferret," you're going to their house to check it out.
Yeah, but you'll never see
See
it.
it.
Yeah,
You'll never see your family again.
So you want to hang out then?
I got a ferret.
Fuck it, I got a ferret too. Fuck.
I forgot he's working night.
Yeah. He sleeps all day and then he works nights, so I never see him. Don't worry about
Yeah, thanks for bringing it up. It's kind of rough. Our
it. He
relationship.
just eats my food and that's it.
Did you guys do more research into this Pfizer? Like phase 3? Like how many phases are there? I was kind of questioning that. Like they're on
I haven't
phase.
read
The-
into it.
Yeah, I didn't read it.
The way immunizations work, they do a small group of people, say they do like 10 or 15 people.
Yeah.
They see how it reacts to them. They wait a couple months and then they do a larger group of people, say like 50 people to 100 people.
Yeah.
And then they see how it reacts to them. And then in the meantime, they see how the people from the first batch were doing. And then the third phase, they do a bigger group,
Yeah,
couple hundred people.
I heard it was like 10
and then they
grand.
can see
Like
how it
25,000. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it could be like thousands, and then they see how it reacts to the second and the first group.
Make sure you're still building those
And then,
antibodies and stuff to it.
Yeah, and see if it's effective. If there's any, you don't want the I Am Legend where people are turned into like werewolf vampires or
Yeah,
something like that.
Wouldn't that be something, eh?
Perfect.
That was the whole
Yeah.
premise of the movie, right? It was like a cure for cancer, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, "Well, obviously you're gonna take it so you don't get cancer,
Yeah.
right?" And then boom,
Jeez.
werewolf vampire.
Yeah.
The two best things to get left though are German Shepherd and Will Smith. And a fucking Chevy Tahoe
There's one person I know,
full
like,
of gas.
yeah,
Buddy,
he's
maybe you haven't
siphoning
run out
that,
of gas.
he's siphoning that out of somebody else's car.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're doing the new Fresh Prince. Speaking of Will Smith,
Yeah.
like a sequel playing off the old '90s nostalgia. So.
Is it like the actual
Yeah.
Fresh Prince, or is it
The whole cast is back except for the dad, of course, because
Phil,
Phil passed away. But they got the original mom apparently, like the
Oh, wow.
old school mom and stuff.
Anyone remember her name?
Vivian won.
Woo.
Vivian what?
No, I don't know.
Well, that's their
Yeah,
name in
there's
the
two of them,
movie.
though.
or the show.
In the
Yeah.
show, dang.
He's had 2 moms.
Yeah,
right?
Vivian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Viv.
remember that.
Yeah.
I'm Viv
Now
too.
you're right.
I'm Viv to one.
Viv
Did
one?
you guys see the trailer?
I did, yeah.
It looked like a reunion though. Like they would just talk about old.
It's supposed to be a teaser, yeah. But the show's actually coming out.
Oh, are they?
Huh.
But Will Smith will.
So is
actually
it just-
act in it?
They're all in it, apparently.
Is it one episode? Is it like a movie or something?
Apparently, it's
Like
gonna be like HBO or something, but it's gonna be a full series. I don't know how many episodes, but
Like the Fuller House.
I was just going to say, does anyone like any of those spin offs?
No, I tried at Fuller House first episode. I didn't like it.
I feel like these people are just like sitting in their basement waiting for 20 years to get called back to their fucking
to make
sitcom
money
show.
again.
it's all depends how it's written, right? Fuller House, they're really playing off the nostalgia, and people are like, it's kind of overly done. But like the new Cobra Kai show, have you seen
I
that?
heard it's good.
Incredible, man. It's gripping. The storylines are intense. It's hilarious. And I like Karate Kid. Like it was a good movie, but like this series is incredible. You watch it and you'll just like you can't turn away.
You know what I could do another one of? Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
we all watched
Second
that.
Malcolm in the Middle.
That'd be good. I like
It's
that.
just because
I like
Bryan Cranston is like the best actor ever. man. There's the
Speed
dad
Walker.
there.
Yeah.
Oh man, hilarious! The guy's such a good actor.
So good.
But he's the kind of guy I feel he doesn't mind like stepping back years and stuff and changing things because he's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that guy. He did like original voices for monsters in Power Rangers,
Huh?
Really, eh?
and in the new Power
Oh
Rangers
my
movie,
God.
he is the
He's
voice of
Zordon.
Zordon. Yeah,
Zordon,
that guy's like, it sounds cool. I'll do it, which I really
yeah. He's got like a good voice, and he's like really, I don't know. He's just good at like making different characters come to life. He's in Archer too, which is like one of my favorite an animated shows. I love Archer, and he has a cameo in a couple episodes too, and it's just the best characters, man.
He could do anything. He could be like the goofiest character, and then he could be like in the next taking Liam Nielsen's. Like, That'd be terrifying, right?
Action
Where
hero.
you are.
Yeah,
I can smell you through the phone.
it smells terrible.
Yeah. He's like, I guess, yeah, he'd be like the Keanu Reeves of like, I guess the older actor.
Oh, nobody's Keanu.
So universal.
Yeah.
Does it for the fans, right? Yeah. Shit, what else have you guys been watching? Anything on Netflix?
Oh, what else is going on?
Oh my god. I just watched a lot of times, like with all the stuff that's going on in the world,
Yeah.
I just want to turn my brain off when I come home. I just come home, I just put on like cartoons, just like The Simpsons, Family Guy, Archer, Bob's Burgers, these kinds of things.
Bob's Burgers.
I just
is
want to
so
sit at
funny.
home and, like and do nothing, right? So
Jeez.
a lot of times I just watch stuff that's that doesn't like stress me the fuck.
Well,
Well,
exactly. You don't
Every
want
day,
to
right?
have to think about it, right?
Yeah,
You
like
just
I
want
get
to
enough
enjoy
of
and
it
laugh a bit.
all day. I get enough of it scrolling through Facebook.
Yeah.
I just want to like quiet the world for a little
Do you
bit.
stream? Do you stream all those cartoons from somewhere? Or?
We got Netflix, Disney, Amazon Prime,
So yeah, they stream.
Yeah.
But,
You're heavy
uh,
into streaming.
long
but we don't have
Answer, just a short
cable,
question.
right? Like we don't have
Yeah.
cable. We just have internet. So, I mean, but we're still, even with all those services, the way they have it set up, we're still not paying as much as you would be if you paid for a cable
That's
package.
true. That's
The
true.
only thing I miss out on is when hockey comes back on.
Sports,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's no hockey
But you can't
anyway,
stream on,
so what's
on
the point?
TV,
Come on
right?
Yeah.
You don't get your choice as much
Yeah.
on
It's a
on
good
TV.
hockey stream.
Huh?
Some good hockey streaming sites.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
NHL
But they're all
66.
in Russian.
Oh yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
I didn't say that.
Yeah. All the hockey streaming sites I found are Russian announcers. I'm trying to figure out who the hell they're talking about.
They're very biased.
Yeah. They only show Capitals games.
They think all
Bear wrestling
Americans
in
are
the, between the first and second.
Yeah.
That's funny. Man.
Oh, have you guys seen that slap challenge?
No.
Yeah.
That
Unreal.
it's- Oh,
To the
man.
face?
To the face. Just
Yeah.
getting slapped in the face. You got a
But-
hole, and
It's
you're
a-
getting clocked.
It's unfair.
Is it-
What?
I watched a guy like Andy, like smaller guy, try to like a guy like fucking Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
It's like
You
seriously,
can't get the
fuck.
momentum there.
It's like 300 pounds against 160. Like
Like
what?
if I had a running start, maybe, but you,
It
you,
is
you
not-
can only turn your hips.
Well, don't
Oh my
sign
God.
up then, bro.
Yeah, it is nuts though. I've
crazy.
watched some of it, and some of them go back and forth, and they're just taking a beat, and I'm like, man,
But it's
how
not
much
like-
are you winning?
Oh
It's
my
not like
God.
arm wrestling or like food eating where the skinnier person can win. It's
Yeah.
like the big person, he hits you, and the
That's
slaps.
Yeah, yeah.
And your eyes
Yeah.
roll back.
Yeah.
We're getting knocked out too, eh?
It was nuts, man.
Oh,
Watching
People are
some-
getting straight going to sleep.
Yeah,
You better be making some money because your brain is probably screwed.
Yeah.
that's what I want to know. How much are you making to
Yeah.
get slapped in the face like 25 times?
Exactly.
Is there like
Probably
a ref?
not much.
No.
Like $1,000? And you're getting knocked
Not
out?
even,
Oh
not
man.
even.
Is there like a ref like the UFC? Like when they slap you, you go down. Does the ref stop you, or can you just keep
Yeah.
like slapping?
Jump over the table and keep going?
As long as your hands on
Yeah.
the pole, you can slap.
Yeah. If you can reach them.
You see some dudes with like massive hands, eh?
Like a lunchbox versus
Yeah.
fucking like a cord. Like
Yeah.
these guys are unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And only in Russia or some shit, right?
Oh yeah,
it's-
that's
it's
a
in the
broad.
States.
That's
Is it in the
I'm
States?
sure it's probably in the
Yeah.
States too.
oh probably.
This one I watched was in the States.
It
I
was
don't
just
know,
like,
like-
man.
If you swing your hand though and you hit somebody with like the palm of your
Yeah.
hand or something,
I think that's like
with
the
enough
strategy.
momentum, like it's not much different than getting punched in the head,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
basically like a
Yeah.
clothesline
Yeah.
at that point.
Buddhist palm, man. That's killer.
Well, that's what UFC.
don't know.
That's a legal move, right? I think. Like open hand.
Hitting somebody's nose into
Yeah.
their brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this.
Line them up.
I only got
Killing people
I only got one
illegal.
move.
Kill
but I know. I got one move. It's the nose to the brain.
That's
Weathering
what-
the storm.
yeah, that's it.
It wins every time.
Get in the ring,
Yeah.
walking around.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Just walk around like that. Who wants one?
The spinning back nose brain kill.
Oh god.
Sign me up.
Ugh.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Man, I should probably have to see how much. Google some of this shit. What else happened this week? PS5, Xbox One.
Oh man.
I don't think any of us is getting
A
one.
lot of
Well, one buddy has one, but
Yeah.
a lot of happy thieves stealing PS5s and Xboxes off of everyone's porches. I'm sure.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
deliveries.
Yeah.
I think we hit an age where we don't play enough video games anymore. Maybe if they made for like Left 4 Dead or something.
Yeah.
It's like a good.
But
classic.
there's a lot of this
A
stuff
little
now.
couch
They,
co-op, yeah.
yeah, they try and pump it out really quick, right? So even the systems, they're brand new, and you know there's a lot of good technology in there. But you know, there's only a handful of games that comes out with it when it
Yeah.
first launches. Like it's worthwhile to wait a little bit.
Exactly.
And I think the longer the systems go on, too, the more there is people still playing the old ones,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like there's more and more people playing old GameCubes and N64s and
The retro-
PlayStation 3s and 4s and stuff, right?
That's true.
It must work for them. Like they must make a lot of money, but I feel like being a casual gamer, you almost get alienated where you're like, I'm gonna buy the new system and stuff, and you wait, a handful of months, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'll buy it now, and then you hear the next one's coming out, and like, 8
Yeah.
months. You're like, I guess I'll wait for the next one. And then, yeah, you're playing the old N64 because you can't.
Yeah.
Can't keep up.
There's so
Yeah.
many retro systems on the market now too, right? Where you can go, you buy this thing for like $50 or $100, and you can go play all your old. Well, for our age at least, right? You can go play Battletoads or Power
Yeah.
Rangers or
Classic.
any of those old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that. And there's like that heavy nostalgia factor is
I was
nice.
just gonna say, it just last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago, wasn't it? Nintendo 2 or NES
Yeah.
just
like the
came
mini
out.
Yeah,
boxes,
Yeah, the mini boxes, and that was all sold out across. You couldn't find one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on eBay for extra money.
Brad was all about that. I remember we had like a poker night or some shit, and then he was like showing me like his Spider-Man Maximum Carnage.
And it's and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hilarious
He was so
too
jacked
because
on it.
you go ask him how many times he's played that in the last year.
Yeah.
It's probably been like
Insane.
twice or
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
Like
But
I
you
don't
need
know.
it. Yeah.
It's like that consumerism. Like you're just so excited to see these things, and
Yeah.
it appeals to you so much, and then you buy it, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna like go to work and come home, and go to bed, right?
Well, I bought the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah.
Played the shit out of it. I beat Donkey Kong a couple times, Super Mario World, handful of games. Justin bought it off me here, and now
There
they
you
went
go.
to town on it. So,
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
2 controls were broke.
but I bought that Raspberry Pi online.
Oh yeah.
My
So
favorite flavor.
What the hell is that?
Okay,
Pie.
where are you guys getting pies online?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what?
I'm a little confused here.
Android box, right?
Pie a la
yeah,
mode.
it's like a little.
Oh,
It's like
I
a
thought
little
we were-
video game
little
system.
computer, yeah.
Little
Yeah.
computer, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got.
I thought it was a pie. Like, I thought we were actually eating pie
I'm
here.
14 days
Why
into
back
ordering
up?
my
Yeah.
Raspberry
Yeah.
Pi.
Yeah.
There's a mold on my pie. You gotta prime it or you're in trouble. No, but it's got every Atari game, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega. So we got like 20,000 games on this thing.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
The FBI is gonna be coming after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it.
Well, as soon as I found out, it was,
I returned it.
Holding it
Yeah.
for a friend.
Just holding it.
I was like, "What do you mean I was on the dark web?"
Dark cards.
The dark cards.
Raspberry Pi is considered dark cards.
Saging your computer
Yeah.
because of the dark.
Cleansing it.
The only person that can stop you is Harry Potter. Jesus, dark cards.
You guys ever get into Harry Potter?
No.
No, man. Julie's all about that. Harry Potter?
Have I ever read it?
No, got into it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Books,
your
movies?
wife's into
No.
it, man.
Yeah, the wife's into it, yeah.
Jeez.
Movies.
never got it.
I watched all the movies probably a couple years after the last one came out.
Yeah.
And I just like sat down one weekend with the girlfriend and we just literally watched them all. I don't know, they're good, they're entertaining
Yeah.
movies, but
Yeah.
I know a lot of people now they're not as fond of this series because there's so much stuff going on with it. Nobody seems to really like
All
the
because
J.K.
of
Rowling
the
anymore.
yeah, Rowling, yeah.
Why would you do?
Apparently,
She's
like
like transphobic and
Oh, shit.
anti-gay, so she posts a lot of.
No way.
yeah, just some stuff
really-
she says. Yeah, it's really
Dang.
getting on people's like kind of nerves and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I did not know
Didn't
that.
hear that.
And so
Yeah.
Harry Potter, I thought they were great. You know, like I have the same thing. I watched them after they were kind of done.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're not getting the momentum as they're coming out, and it's like brand new.
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's still
not
a really
waiting
cool
for them.
concept.
I'm just binging them one weekend, right?
Yeah, it's still a cool concept. And now the Fantastic Beast came out, and Johnny
yeah.
Depp's supposed to
Yeah.
be in the next one, but they not letting him in it or whatever
Yeah, they pretty much fired him.
because
Or
of
they-
that controversy
They asked
with
him
his
to quit. Yeah,
with his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend.
yeah.
Amber Heard. Yeah, like just abuse or some shit. And
So-
then
Dang.
I heard she got fired from Aquaman too. They
She hasn't gotten
Not
fired
yet.
yet, but I don't know. They want somebody to replace her. But the real crazy thing is, so Johnny Depp had a contract for this next Fantastic Beast movie,
Yeah.
and he's getting paid 8 figures, $10 million for this movie. And I guess they put in he has a clause in his contract called the pay or play like clause, and basically whether the
Does it
movie
or
gets
not.
made or not, he gets his $10 million. So
Isn't
he's
that
willing to
smart?
act in it, but Warner Bros. Asked him to basically quit,
Yeah.
and he said, "Okay, I'll honor your wishes,"
Sure.
but he still gets his $10 million.
But-
Fuck
which
no,
is
that's a-
crazy.
Which
That's
is
a
great.
deal.
But the sad part
Good
is, he went to court because of this Amber Heard thing. It was kind of like figure out that he didn't abuse her at all. Actually, it was the opposite. Like she
Yeah.
was abusing him,
Yeah.
and a newspaper tabloid called him a wife beater, so he was kind of suing them or
Dang.
whatever.
Yeah.
And because he was suing them, because of the controversy, they're like, yeah, we don't want you in the movie or whatever
Jesus
for bad
Christ.
press. So, but now there's like so many people that are upset. Like, there's gonna be a lot of people not watching the movie. It might be worse off for them
Wow.
instead of having Johnny Depp in
It's
it.
crazy. I'm just trying to think of another situation where they would just give you $10 million.
Yeah.
Well, actually, there's that
Never.
player in the CFL who, do you know who it is? He had a $250,000
Oh, Mike Riley.
no play contract.
No, it was in CFL. There's a lot of other like NFL does guaranteed money.
Yeah.
Well, he got a verbal guaranteed money from his GM, but they don't do that in the CFL. That's not allowed. So he's going to court right now to get that
He's filing a grievance.
He's just
because-
verbal.
$250,000 because how you pay your players? You didn't have a season, right?
Yeah.
So he's trying to get
Yeah.
that money because it was guaranteed by his GM.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I heard that they were
Wow.
going to give it to him because whether he got injured or what happened, like verbal, like it was still coming to
Guaranteed,
him.
yeah.
But the COVID, there was no season, no money coming in or whatever. So they're like, we're not giving you it. So he's filing a grievance, to
Jeez.
get
And
that
is this
money.
Mike Riley?
He's gonna get it.
Complicated.
Mike Riley. Wow, shit.
Yeah,
$250,000.
yeah.
Wow.
Dang.
It's
out
always
of
tough
400
with that
out
stuff.
of his 400,000 a year.
Wow.
So does this guy, because I don't know much about football, but is he at age where he's on the way out, or is he going to play many more seasons?
Pretty old. Eh?
He's like one of the top, like,
Yeah, he's probably one of the top guys, but he's probably
On his way
5
out.
years from being. Yeah, he's on
I would
his
Yeah.
say, yeah, even maybe.
Because that's the thing,
sooner.
it's like you do something like
Even
this
sooner.
under the circumstances with COVID, it's pretty reasonable to not pay somebody, right? You're not making any income, so you
Yeah.
don't have any
Yeah,
money
the
to pay
business
for
isn't
them.
making any money.
It makes
I can't
sense,
pay
right?
you.
And so, like, I don't know. I feel like I
But if you
understand
were
where he's coming
guaranteed
from.
That, if
Yeah.
somebody gave you that verbal agreement, you'd want it, right?
But now is he going to be absolutely fucked for the next however many years because he basically took his employer to court,
I
right?
think-
Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
I
think
see what
it's
you're saying.
different.
Sports
no
is
one
different.
wants them.
Yeah, I think
right?
it's different in sports,
Sports is
because
different.
when you have that talent, people want
Yeah.
people want you still. So
Nobody cares about anyone but themselves.
Yeah. You gotta get paid.
it's about winning,
Who's he
right?
playing
Like,
for?
Yeah.
BC,
BC.
Oh, BC.
BC football team.
yeah, but it's different if that was you at
Say
work.
Lions is disrespectful.
Lions are sensitive.
I don't want to say lines. It's just
Lions are Charizard rare.
I guess it depends how expendable you are, right? Any of
Yeah.
our jobs, like take your employer to court.
court. You're getting
probably-
walked out. Yeah, the next day.
If he
pack your
maybe he
shit.
rolled his ankle the day before and he's like, maybe I should take them to court. I'm not going to be able to play next season.
You gotta guarantee, man.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Especially in sports, like contact sports, yeah, you make sure you got a good agent and get that guarantee.
Get that guarantee.
He's day one, you can get knocked the fuck
Imagine that.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I think of sports like UFC where
out. Yeah.
there's no protection.
I
for
think football's worse.
Yeah.
they say
Boxing.
Well,
concussions,
every
maybe.
plays to the head almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think football's worse for
And
For
it's
concussions.
yeah for
Well,
people
it's-
like
yeah.
getting
How long?
injured.
How long?
Oh
is it?
yeah, I would say.
Like 2 hours
Well, on
Plus
TV
practice.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's for 15 minutes.
plus
Yeah.
practice. Yeah, man. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. But then again, they're getting paid millions of dollars. One of the highest paid sports, right?
Baseball.
In the
Sports.
States,
Besides
right?
baseball.
Yeah, baseball's pretty chill.
Baseball's the highest paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances of getting injury?
Well, soccer might be, but
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah. No,
fine.
you
Oh,
might be
wait a
right.
minute.
You might be right.
Yeah, soccer.
Yeah.
Football in
chess players.
Could you
Checkers.
imagine?
Jockeys, man. Jockeys actually get the most
Or what
based
about-
on minutes.
What about dart players?
Dang, have you guys seen that on like Sportsnet or something? The
Oh my
dart.
God.
Oh,
Yo, but what if you
How
get
is-
150.
and the fans are just
Are going nuts, man.
How
But
is
they're
there,
showmen.
how is there a stadium full of people
Full-
watching darts?
Darts. Yeah.
It
Only in the
boggles the
UK.
mind, man.
Only
Like,
in
It's
UK.
crazy.
imagine like people
Oh
are
my
actually
God.
nervous about it. Oh, if he doesn't hit this 50, my
Yeah. My
like
life's over.
relax,
Yeah.
it's darts.
Yeah.
some guy's got
off.
his daughter's college fund bet
Yeah.
on the guy hitting
Yeah.
a triple 150 or something.
It has
Who
to
the
be
fuck wants to
gambling.
watch darts, man?
It has to be gambling.
Well, and you got to. I
Yeah.
think it's like pub style, right? Like people are getting drunk there. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
Getting
It's like-
loose. They're getting
they
loose.
sell a
Fucking
few
Coliseum.
beers.
How does the guy in the nosebleeds even
Yeah,
see the fucking
exactly.
board from where
Yeah.
he's sitting, man?
Wear binoculars the whole game.
Let's
Yeah.
get drunk and throw some sharp things.
I think it's 150, or he missed the board completely. I
Yeah.
can't really tell.
I think it's the only sport where they have like a beer. on their table.
Yeah.
Like they have like I think they can have like a beer on the table. I
So
That's
think.
their
like,
slogan.
like
I
the
think.
dart players, like the dart
The
players.
dart players.
Like the athletes.
Oh, the absolute athletes.
Absolute monsters.
They piss test you, and if you don't go over like 0.5,
Yeah, if you're not drunk,
you can't
You're
win.
disqualified.
Imagine if you played really good when you're drunk. I'm sure there's like probably a few movies that
It's
really.
like arcade or video games. You get that like pizza grease on your hand, and it's just right. You don't need a beer to play darts properly. I don't know.
Yeah,
Or
see,
like
so many-
pilots. Fly better when they're drunk.
You gotta get that pizza grease on your hand to fly a plane.
Oh god! Oh
The accelerator
Yeah.
slipping out of your hand.
You dip the feather, whatever the hell the back of the dart's called, in your beer. Get a little foam on it.
Get extra cheese on your pizza. Super grease.
Sticking the grease up. I'm ready.
Dipping sauce on your shifter knob.
Dipping sauce. Got some ranch on the old shifter knob.
The old eject button.
Instead of putting wax on your eyes like the UFC, they take the grease and they're like,
Ranch.
They got 5
Ranch
sauces. Pick your poison.
Oh my god.
Oh, going back to the CFL, we're going to mention Joey Moss. 50-50. I didn't hear about that till you mentioned it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that either until you
No,
mentioned it.
I just heard it today.
Yeah.
It's on the 20th or something.
50-50, November. Yeah, what did Kyle say? November
22nd or
Something
something.
like that.
you know, I don't know where the proceeds are going. Hopefully it's to like
Joey, I
the
think it's charity. Joey Moss.
the foundation. That would make sense.
Yeah.
It's totally worth it though.
Yeah, I was like, when the hell's the next CFL game?
Sorry, I'm laughing at the ranch sauce on my shifter knob.
We're back. Really?
Sorry. That just
Talk about
that's,
JM.
that's so crazy though. Ranch sauce on my shifter knob.
It's happened once or twice. Ranch shots on your shifter knob.
There's a ping pong comedy movie. Why isn't there one on darts? I've never seen I've seen billiard movies, but never darts.
You know how they
Man.
say ping pong in
Dude.
Chinese, right?
Oh.
Ping pong.
This is a ping pong movie?
Yeah, with Christopher Walken. If you've
Balls
ever
of
seen
Fury.
Balls of Fury.
It's the guys who do
I don't know. I don't know where
Yeah.
that is from.
the Super Troopers guys, aren't
Oh,
they?
yeah.
The same guys?
No way, they do.
No, I don't think
I
so.
don't- yeah.
I don't think that one guy is, no.
I don't recognize the main actor from anything
You guys
else.
watch
Oh,
that?
okay.
He's like a short little fat.
Yeah, it's like a bad guy with like curly hair.
Yeah.
and
It's
shit.
like Danny DeVito with locks.
Yeah. He's like he's like Danny DeVito with Raggedy Ann's hair or something, right?
With a bunch of lettuce on the on his mouth.
Can I get a clean shaven on the balls and then take a 4 on top? Yeah, just trim off a little bit off my locks, off my lettuce.
Yeah, I don't want the full Caesar.
Oh fuck! Skip on the dressing.
Skip on the dressing.
I got enough on my shifter knob.
I got enough under my eye. This is why we have Mike on the show.
I'll take a clean shaven downstairs.
People don't know we have to edit out about 40 minutes of laughter.
This is
What,
why we
uh,
have 2 hour podcasts.
What can I do for you today at Tommy Guns? Can I get a 0 to 4?
Take a 0.
0 on the balls, 4 on the lettuce.
I'll take a 4 on the lettuce.
Feed it, please.
Give me the zigzags.
I'll take
Do you want the romaine or the shredded?
You want romaine or shredded? Oh my god! Don't touch the romaine! You don't touch the romaine!
There's the fucking romaine.
Oh, Jeremiah, why are you back so quick? Well, I wanted the sprouts, but I got the spinach.
Holy fuck!
You fucked my romaine.
Don't touch my fucking romaine.
That's your next shirt, Justin. Don't touch the romaine.
Holy fuck.
Half a flare there. With
Man.
don't touch the
No,
romaine.
the shirt will be 0 on the ball.
On the tops.
on the lettuce. Oh. I go to Tommy Guns next time they're in for a rude awakening.
I'll be the first customer to order that. Can I get it?
Not even Tommy Guns, it's like Timmy Bluns.
Timmy's buns.
Timmy's buns.
They don't even cut hair there.
Shitty shack. Guy just has scissors.
He's a chef.
He's a chef.
Cutting my ball there.
Precision. He's a sushi chef.
Oh fuck.
Roll my nuts up in rice.
Roll my nuts up with rice.
This podcast is sponsored by Manscaped.
Oh shit.
And Tokyo Express.
They got great sushi there. Oh my god. I'll take a 4 on the balls. Sorry.
And by the farmers of romaine lettuce.
Yo, and this is when you switch topics.
Holy fuck.
Alright, let's switch topics.
Okay.
How do we
try
get
not
from
to come back to
Xbox?
that. Fuck me.
Why a good topic, but I don't.
Yeah.
How do we get from CFL to
4 on the lettuce.
Yeah, there's no nice segue.
No.
Don't touch my fucking romaine.
Oh, speaking of lettuce, Ford released a new electric truck today.
Let us tell you about it.
Let us be friends.
The Ford Transit E-Van.
That's a sick looking van. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, not bad, man. City car though, because like I think the range is pretty bad, 200 and some kilowatts.
What are the specs? I want to hear these full
But,
specs. I know
like,
you guys got to
15
memorize.
to 82% charge in like 30 minutes, which is insane. And it's a I don't know what you call it, like a technician vehicle, I guess you could say.
Like
you can power your
utility,
tools, yeah, utilities. Power your tools.
Could live in that thing if you want.
Go ahead, Justin. Looks like you got something to say.
I got nothing. I've been trying for the last 3 minutes to come up with more lettuce jokes. I got nothing.
We'll bring it back to that. Eddie, you got anything?
Okay. This might not help the situation here, but I seen online that a girlfriend was cooking her boyfriend steak,
Yeah.
and there's pictures of her putting it in the toaster.
Yes.
She cooks steak in a toaster.
This was huge.
Did you guys see that?
I did.
And people online, they're calling her psycho. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
When
know
I-
what she's
They look pretty good
doesn't
though.
When you
work.
seen that, what was the first thing you thought in your head? Like, I wonder if I could try that in
Yeah,
a toaster.
if it
Because
works.
mine right away was making Jello.
You don't make
Which part of the Jello process?
Yeah, what do you know? You gotta heat up Jello. No, like a pudding, not like a full Jello.
like chocolate jello
Not
pudding.
Bill Cosby Jello. Like I'm talking pudding.
Oh man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, your thoughts. Someone's cooking a steak.
I saw pictures.
I
of
could
the
go for
steak,
some
man. That
Jello.
shit looked rare,
I
though.
love pudding.
Shit
Yeah,
looked
but some
rare.
people like it rare. Like it's probably in the
Basically,
States.
need
I
new
think it was.
toaster.
I
But
don't know.
What you're trying to say is your toaster's full of pudding. You need new toaster.
No, but what was the first thing you thought? That you're like, oh, I'll try this cooking and that.
My first thought was, is that the 1,000?
Yeah, is that $9.99?
Well, no, how much does a
Am I
steak
on that
equal
one?
to?
Yeah.
Is that 100 toasts right there
Yeah.
out the window?
We'd have to put it in.
Oh,
How
I
many
guess-
times do you have to put a steak in the toaster?
Yeah. How many
Like
times?
Do you flip it?
How'd you
Yeah.
get it
You
out?
turn it 90 degrees to get the good grill marks.
Yeah.
what about cutting like a baked potato and getting that in there? Yeah, that's the ultimate test. Baked potatoes always take long, or turkey.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fucking bird in there.
A fucking
house-
big old drumstick in there trying to shove
Look
it.
What
like an
house are you
ox
living
murder.
in where you don't have a stove, man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the weakest, most pathetic little like shacks
Little-
have a little stove.
I gotta say, it doesn't look too good.
You gotta
right now.
think.
Oh.
Okay, so
Not that bad.
so your girlfriend or wife does this, and is
Look
she
at how
like?
much sauce. Look at all the sauce she puts on.
Look at the steam.
You would have to put that.
Oh God!
God.
Look in her eyes.
Salmonella.
I don't think it's a bad idea.
It'd be nice to try.
Okay, is this like?
No.
Is this like?
Go ahead.
Is this like marriage now? Is this like this is the right girl? Like, what does that give you for perspective after? Like she tried.
The guy popped the question the night before, and she's cooking steaks in the toaster.
She's
the
probably
next day.
instant famous.
She's
now.
trapped.
Yeah.
And making millions of dollars. Cooking
Then you
shit
got to hang
toasters.
around for a little bit longer.
Dude, you guys see that YouTube channel where the people like just microwave like the randomest shit in microwaves, and they're like a million viewers or subscribers?
Oh yeah,
Like
I've
what?
seen them.
Soup?
Like anything. Forks.
I've seen them put a smaller microwave inside a bigger microwave.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Shit.
Soup in the small.
They turn them both on.
To see if it heats up quicker.
So like a
That's
portal
what this girl
to
needs
another
to do.
dimension or something like
It
that.
blew my mind. The best one though, I've seen about 30 of those. They put Christmas lights in there,
Yes.
and they turn it on, and the lights are like
They start lighting up.
ooh, and they light up, and then they start blowing up
Like
and
from
stuff.
Yeah.
This girl, that's
Oh,
what
that
this
can't
girl
be
needs to
good
do. She
for
needs
you.
to start cooking random shit into toast.
Light bulbs?
Yeah.
And you thought pudding was stupid. She's putting in Christmas
Anything with this
bulbs.
fucking thing.
Whoever's running that
Just
YouTube
remember,
channel
you guys thought
is gonna have
pudding
kids
was
with
stupid.
like 3 arms and like 14 toes and stuff like that.
Yo, technically, isn't a George Foreman like a toaster? Think about it.
Ooh.
Dude,
Would you go deep?
I cook steaks on George Foreman.
That's like a panini
It's more like a
press.
panini press.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I think a George Foreman's like
On the
2
same
frying
page.
pans
Yo,
squished
isn't
together.
Two frying pans. So can I just take 2 frying
Yeah.
pans, heat them both up, and just let them come together?
Yeah, that's what
do
a
you
George
cook your
Foreman is. Yeah.
The arm strength you have to have.
To
I
grill
could
your
just put it
steak.
on the counter, but I gotta hold it sideways.
Because you don't know.
I didn't do any chest flies this morning. I just hold it for the whole time.
Do you think you could save time instead of using George Foreman? Use like a defibrillator to cook your steak.
She's shocked.
How many volts?
Paul, next episode, hair straightener. We'll cook a steak with a hair straightener.
Ooh.
More interested in. Andy told me
1 inch.
they do
at
go
a
up to
time.
450 degrees. More interested. Andy told me a story when he was going to school for electrical about how they like run the electrical current through like a hot dog, and it looks like it's still raw, and then they cut it open, and it's like smoking and charred on the inside or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
We went to EPCOR, and that was one of like our field trips in the electrical trade. They
It's
want to show
nice,
you the
like-
dangers of electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they put 50,000 volts through a hot dog.
Welcome to electricity.
Yeah.
This
You
what
hear it.
happens the inside of your body when you touch it, right?
Yeah, don't touch this.
Yeah, so they run through the hot dog. You hear it. You're like, the hot dog looks normal. Then all of a sudden you smell burning. Yeah, they cut the hot dog open. It's like, this is what your inside's going to look like. Completely charred on the inside.
And then afterwards, they do it to the least popular kid in the class.
You got to vote him out like survivor.
Yeah.
Come here,
Cook
little
his
Jimmy.
Survivor.
Cook his hot dog.
Have you seen
smell
trees
burning,
that-
but-
have you
You
seen
cook
trees
his
that get lit
romaine?
by lightning?
Yeah.
See, yeah,
Good.
inside's all fire, like burning and shit, and then the outside's totally fine. It's crazy, man.
Or see guys who get, or people that get hit by lightning bolts, and you see like the veins in their arms and stuff. They're all like kind of, they come over the surface, and you can see them. They're all darkened and
But
stuff.
you can shoot lightning out of your hands after, though, too. That's okay.
And inside they have a cooked hot dog.
Yeah, your hot dog's a little
Yeah,
cooked
how
too.
does their hot dog look?
Costco.
You're-
$1.50 hot dog in their stomach.
Yeah, another cool thing about that presentation at EPCOR was they get you to sit in a truck, and they there's 50,000 volt cable on it, and
Dangerous.
they turn it on, and they're like, you can touch the inside of the truck, you're fine because the wheels are rubber, so you're insulated from the
Wow.
earth or whatever.
This sounds like just a recipe for disaster, man. But don't step outside, otherwise you'll die.
That's what they
right?
say. Yeah, you can't step
potential.
outside, and yeah, step potential. If you step outside, you have to jump, land on 2 feet, and you have to
Yeah.
hop away. Because as soon as you spread your legs,
Or
you create
can't
a
you
difference. In
can't you shuffle your feet, but it has to be like millimeter, like
Oh,
yeah, that's true,
incredibly
yeah.
small.
You guys just learned something here on Absolute Nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, EPCOR
How to
wasn't always
not
playing
die.
by the rules at one point, so I
Try
don't
to
think they
kill
do
you in
anymore.
every seminar.
You need to find a way to terrorize these kids again.
They should have this at the Space and Science Center, man.
yeah.
Freak out some kids.
Hey man, that danger, it's cool.
It's good to know. It actually is really good to know.
Yeah, I mean,
But if you also gotta get hit by lightning, buy a lottery ticket. You never know.
Ooh, smart.
Want $10 on the Lotto Max?
Bought my ticket tonight, bro.
I got
Won't
struck
see
by
me after
lightning
tonight.
twice. I'll never be the same, but I won $10 on my Lotto Max ticket.
I want a free play.
Yeah,
This romaine is coming out.
I'm looking good.
Free haircuts for life.
How much? Hey, Paul, I was wondering how much for romaine in the front, shredded in the
Shreddies in the back.
You don't do that.
You don't do that here.
You ever go to Tommy Guns and just get on your knees on the chair, facing the chair?
And then when I go for a fucking shampoo,
Get on your knees.
I'm drowning.
It's frowned upon, but it's okay.
Get out of your
She's looking right at me like from the back of the chair while fucking cutting my
And
cabbage.
you grab her shoulders and say, "Cut my hair."
Are you going
Oh, you
Tommy
gotta
Guns?
straddle the seat. You gotta-
Go behind her to grab my glasses from the counter.
I'd like a wash after.
Or you go Tommy Guns, pull your pants down, then you do a handstand in the seat?
Actually,
Oh, geez.
Just the
speaking
web
of
That's a good idea.
the hair wash and facing the wrong way, I did have a woman who was in like her 60s once,
shit.
and she wanted to get her hair washed. She wanted to lean forward, and I was like the sink has a place for your neck so that you can
Yeah.
lean back, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, I got a bad neck, like surgery on my neck."
She's
or
like, I
something
can hold my
that."
breath for a long time.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll ring this bell
It was just
if I'm in
super
trouble.
awkward, right? Yeah, so she literally just like
What's the safe word?
lean forward. Yeah, lean
2
forward into
inches
the
off.
sink.
2 inches off.
Paul only washes hair with a full sink of water.
Yeah.
I just took her head and I just dumped it in the water.
She is forced to. He
Paul's taking hair, going underneath, putting it in her mouth.
Smart.
Because I'm a professional.
Yeah,
Because I'm a goddamn professional.
That lovely part must have been pushing on.
Yeah. Well, it's like, she got a color on her hair too, so like there's all this color like rinsing
Oh,
down
man.
her face
Her
and stuff.
eyebrows are purple.
And I'm just
Red
like,
hair,
you know,
just blood.
some stuff you just kind of go with, so I'm just like, oh, I don't know.
Man, how much do people got to pay for that full experience?
It's a fun
Full
fact.
contact experience.
We don't tell them the cost. Full contact. You don't tell them the cost till you get to the till.
Oh, a full contact haircut this time.
You don't tell them the cost till you get to the till, and then they have to pay it.
Yeah. Do they even make it to the till and you're giving them the full Zohan?
That's where you lean them back into the sink, and then you get on top of them on the chair.
Just from
Yeah.
your friends or people that you know, Paul, like, are people losing a lot of money because of COVID and haircuts and all that? Or a lot of people,
Yeah, I mean, like the hairdressing industry was kind of affected
Yeah.
in the same way a lot of industries were, where they lost a lot of business, and then a lot of people were scared to come. But there was also those people who were outside the legislature holding signs saying, "I want my haircut," when everything got shut down, and it was like that was the most important thing to them.
That's
and,
essential, man. Yeah.
and a lot of the hairstylists were like, "I don't want to cut your fucking hair, right? Because you're crazy,
pictures
right?"
of-
Yeah, you're fucking
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah. So
Taking pictures of the screen, putting it on the wall at work. Like, don't cut this person's hair.
yeah. So it was weird, but I don't know. Like our government here in Alberta said hairdressers were essential. Like they were part of the phase 1 reopen
Relaunch,
was hairdressers, and there was a lot of hairdressers who questioned it. Like
Yeah.
I'm on some of the Alberta message boards, and they were like, "What are we doing? We shouldn't be in phase 1." And other people were, everyone is divided about the issue, right?
Yeah.
Other people are like, "Screw you! I'm ready to go back to work and start making money." And then in some other provinces, like in BC, I think hairdressers were like stage 3, stage 4.
Oh, wow.
And so it really varies province to province, but I think it just depends who you talk to,
So BC
right?
has the best lettuce right now.
Oh, straight up.
No,
romaine.
BC had the worst lettuce. But they're all hippies with long hair anyway, so it's okay, right?
Great lettuce.
Yeah, it's a great lettuce.
Perfect.
So how did things change for you, Paul? Like, after the haircut, you couldn't do your customary neck kiss to your...
Oh, yeah. I was really missing the affection from
Did it
all.
slow work for you guys then?
Well, I work for a wholesaler, so
Yeah.
I sell to other hairdressers. So I kind of see like a little bit more of like a universal of what's going on in the industry just by talking to so many people, as opposed to what's happening to me, because I'm not in a place where I'm just singularly taking clients anymore. So I just like see the opinions of everybody else that's going on. But right now, I mean, it's a lot of people were saying in like July and August when it reopened that it was like the busiest they'd ever been. It was like Christmas time in the summer. Everybody was coming in. I think part of it too is like everybody goes and does these things because they're scared they're going to get locked down again. And it almost has like the opposite effect, right? Like they were talking about, I heard about in the UK. So Boris Johnson, who's like the premier of the UK, he shut down the UK again, and he was like, I'm shutting down all the bars again, starting Saturday or whatever it was. And then on the Friday night, there was like tens of thousands of extra people going out to go and get their one last bar visit,
one last hurrah
before everything shut down. And so it's like it's packed with extra people,
You're
all not wearing
further.
masks.
And
And
so you just have to do it. You can't like give people the anticipation.
Don't give them that.
it
warning.
literally had
Just
like
shut
the
it down.
opposite effect of what he wanted to do. But I don't know. Some people, they'll just do whatever they want, right?
Do what you do when you want to do
When
it.
you want to do it, man.
Yeah.
Well, wait, what?
Yeah, I think we talked about this like the last episode. But man, if like let's say if you had like your own personal business, and all these I guess
Restrictions.
there's restrictions, but people. That's the thing. People are not listening, right? And then they're
Yeah, it
fucking
sucks.
around, getting sick.
It sucks for the small businesses that are really trying hard and doing everything that they can.
Exactly.
And then people go out and they're getting it at like these private parties and places and
They're
bars.
for like these owners, right?
I heard
Bars
the
that
cops
are
have
being
caught a
like,
couple orgies too and stuff going on, like huge group orgies.
My court date is December 14th.
Is there a separate court? Is there like separate orgy court?
yeah,
It's federal.
An orgy judge.
orgy
Federal
court.
church.
They don't
Orgy's
let
off to a
anybody
slow
else in there,
start.
just you and the judge. Don't get too excited.
Judge is gonna sort you out. The whole was it the whole jury? They were all part of it too. The orgy. They're like
He's innocent. Guilty.
Another crazy thing I seen that happened. I think it was just last week. There was this sex store, like sex toys and DVDs and all that. And they caught a guy on video. He was trying out a sex toy in the aisle.
In Edmonton.
Yeah,
What did you
In
get?
Edmonton?
barely got away.
What did you get?
Is that okay?
Some licorice panties.
Yeah, so they saw him on the camera. So the girl calls the police and he
What did he
books
try
it,
on?
whatever. I don't know if it was like a fleshlight or like not.
How do you try that on?
Yeah. Let me just see
You
if
got an
this
extra
fits.
large, please?
Yeah.
He's got a shopping cart. He's just inside the cart trying everything.
China.
Try on a dildo or
But the
something.
girl recognized him.
No.
The girl recognized him on the video. Apparently, he applied a couple weeks earlier
No.
for a
Smart.
job. there.
Smart, very smart.
That's how you get the job.
Well, he
You're
wanted
so
50%
dedicated
off.
to your craft.
He wanted to get it at
You wanted
discount.
this
He
discount?
wanted the discount.
He's just researching his trade.
He's researching.
He's a method actor.
I know what size of dildo I am.
Oh my god.
Dude, because of COVID, man, you think like sex toys have been jumping up?
Oh, I don't know.
Sales,
Like on their
probably.
own.
I would say yes.
Flashlights?
All online
Hundy.
sales.
Oh, Hundy. We should have got in that.
Shout out to Pornhub, Hundy.
Yeah.
Hundy.
I think all online sales,
Yeah.
regardless
Yeah,
of what it is,
What it was is up.
have
Man.
probably.
Yeah, too cheap, man, for sex toys, man.
Is it?
Use this. That's all you need. Your imagination.
Too cheap?
Gross.
Can't believe I
Use
shaked
that.
your hands.
Yeah.
Like, what's that? Those urges you can't express with alcohol?
And-
Use this.
Yeah.
Or buy water.
Man.
Two rules.
Fire
And sportsman.
Buy a Schweppes.
Yeah.
Because they're skinny to the bottom.
Bubbly.
Buy a Schweppes.
Buy some ginger ale.
That'll hamper those urges.
See a guy with 15 Schweppes bottles. You're in trouble. Get out.
Yeah. Yeah, when you got 4 liters of Schweppes in your gut, you're not thinking about masturbating.
Oh, God.
Holy fuck, man. How much Schweppes you need?
Swept the leg.
That kind of reminds me of Mike's bachelor party. Probably the
Nice.
most full I've ever felt in my life is we had a whole bunch of beer and then we went for a tour of the Steam Whistle
fuck,
beer
that was
factory.
Steam Whistle Brewery.
And then we
that
had
day,
and then we had
Beer
more
there.
Steam. Yeah, we had Steam Whistle beer there, and then we went back to the hostel and we had more beer.
Oh,
And
man.
I've never felt like so close to thinking I have to go to the hospital and get my fucking stomach pumped because I have so much beer. Like his gut
bloated,
is so
yeah.
bloated, you
Yeah.
feel like you're in somebody
heat.
else's body. Like
The heat and the smell of the brewery.
Oh,
when
the
you go to the
smell of the
hostel,
brewery.
there was no airflow. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah. We had
We
that
were
one
in a
window
weird
open.
room,
That was
too.
it. Yeah.
And going
3
back
by 28.
Nice hallway. Yeah.
dudes.
yeah, man.
Nice
Who
hallway.
designed that room?
You open up the window, there's a concrete wall 3 inches.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the window opened up like 6 inches or something
Yeah.
like that.
And going back to episode 2, I think the night before was when I puked on the top bunk. And
Yeah.
we did the
Yeah.
brewery
Yeah,
tour.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gross.
It might have been from the steam whistle. I'm telling you.
No, man. I
It
can't
was
really drink
that might be the roughest I've ever felt. And then we went out to dinner. I don't know if it was that night or the next night. And our good friend Kyle, we were walking back to the hostel from dinner,
Yeah.
and he was trailing behind us, and he was like a zombie.
Oh.
He was just like walking. He was just walking. He wasn't saying anything. He was kind of like stumbling, and he was so, I don't know, full of alcohol.
So full of beer.
And
Yeah, like he
In
just
life?
it was like drowning his brain or
That's
something.
not-
It was like it
that's
didn't
not-
work.
That's
It's just
not-
basic motor functions and that's it.
That's the thing. Kyle will stay up for 2-3 days straight with maybe a couple hours of sleep
Yeah.
if he's lucky. So yeah, that's what he does. He conserves that energy. He goes on.
Serves.
He
Goes on autopilot.
Puts her down a gear.
turns his brain off in
He's on
between
low-
drinking activities.
He's on low idle.
Yeah.
Idle, and then he's a
Yeah.
fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
He's crazy, man.
That's why I like.
Love him, though.
That's why I
When
like.
you want him to go to bed, full idle.
It's like
High idle.
when you get to the top of the hill and you take your foot off the gas so you can just coast
Yeah.
down the hill, right?
He's
That's
like
why I
putting
like Kyle's-
Teddy to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Can't.
Yeah.
That's why me and Kyle play off each other so well because I'm like, go hard, get in there, boom, boom, boom. But then I gas. But Kyle's just
Go,
keep
go,
it
go,
going.
yeah.
So then by the time I wake up, it's
But he doesn't have a high
Yeah.
idle. He just has a constant.
I just don't understand the sleep. Like,
Yeah.
I can
do
party
you
just as
function?
hard. I can party just as hard as the next person, but like, eventually at some point, 24, 36 hours afterwards,
Jesus Christ.
I
like,
need some
you need
sleep.
to sleep
Yeah.
Why he's got
for an
raccoon
extended
eyes.
period of time, right?
some people can bank it. He sleeps 12 hours a day for 6 months until there's a check.
That's true. That's so true, though.
He hibernates.
He banks sleep. He's the only guy I know that banks sleep. He's
True,
like
man.
God.
Flint overtime. He banks it.
He's got a credit card to sleep.
Oh my god.
And he's going in his draft right
So much
Yeah.
deposits.
overdraft.
Yeah.
We'll have Kyle hopefully on the next episode.
Oh yeah, it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, and that's going to be a 30-hour podcast, and he's going to stay up for the whole thing.
Yeah. So what you guys want to talk about now?
Fireball Kyle.
Yeah. 4 hours in.
Oh man! Actually, one of the going back to the brewery tour, one of the good was it Brad's Nashville? No, Nashville. Your bachelor party. The Jack Daniels.
That was crazy.
Or,
That was a
brewery
lot of-
distillery.
Yeah.
That guy was magical.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the tour guide.
Entertainer.
Highly
The best
recommend it.
Tour
tour was
operator
amazing, too.
ever.
Yeah.
Lynchburg or what was it?
Yeah, somewhere.
Lynchburg,
Yeah,
around.
Lynchburg,
Tennessee,
Tennessee,
yeah, man.
which is a terrible name for a city.
Yeah.
It's okay if there's a
Lynchburg.
dance Ave attached.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to throw that video up. That was right on Lynchburg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. No, that was a good tour, man. Had a good time.
Yeah, they don't sell alcohol
There.
in the place where they make Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
How weird.
dry
In the
county.
law.
It's a dry county.
Yeah.
So they were saying that every employee of the Jack Daniels distillery gets a free gift because you can't sell alcohol, but you
Yeah.
can give it as a gift for free.
Oh yeah.
So every employee of the Jack Daniels distillery, which was more than the population of the actual city that the distillery is in,
yeah.
gets a free bottle of Jack at
Yeah.
the first of every month or something,
Something like that.
Yeah.
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 First of every month.
Yeah.
It was a lot of booze, though, I remember, like that they were given.
Yeah.
But
Well,
they had a lot of booze
One
on
to
site.
one.
Did you guys see their
I don't know.
The barrel.
If you're drinking a bottle of Jack a month, like, that's enough. I don't know. It seems like a lot to me.
Seems like a hell of a lot. Like, don't you get sick of it after a
You
while?
probably
But if it's
Right?
free,
Like, if it's-
too.
yeah, I know, but fuck, man.
Can you choose Fire Jack,
See,
Honey Jack?
yeah.
Honey Jack.
Because Fire Jack and Honey Jack together was very good.
Yeah.
What they call that? What they call it?
The Hornet or something. Or,
Something.
It was delicious.
It was
Murder
so-
I
Hornet.
remember.
But that
Just
turkey,
Tater top.
Oh, it's an African murder hornet.
The crunchy cordilla.
The crunchy gordilla.
Combo 4.
Oh my god.
it's called crown molded.
Obviously.
Mambo number 5.
That was good though. When we had the man, and you would just have like a little sample, like that much. But
Yeah.
after you finished all 5 or 6,
It was
man,
enough.
You felt a little loose.
The one
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that I never got with spirits too is that all those guys who are experts
Yeah.
with their respective spirits, like,
Yeah.
tell you how you're supposed to drink it.
Yeah.
Like, I never thought I would be 30 years old and have somebody tell me I'm drinking something wrong.
Yeah, and then
Like,
and
what do you
then
mean?
put
Just put it in your mouth and drink it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
and yeah, and it's so hard to drink. But then when you learn how to pour it on your tongue to hit all the receptors properly, it's
Yeah.
like wow, it brings out the flavor, and it's not like
Yeah.
gross
And
anymore.
it tastes like burning.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Get the full.
Because we got that in Mexico.
Yeah,
too,
the
right?
tequila.
Oh.
The tequila was
That worked so good.
worked really good.
Kyle's wedding.
What was it?
Yeah.
You're
Was
Yeah.
supposed
Kyle's
to-
wedding, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What was it? You're supposed to
Tequila.
like hold your
Hold it in your mouth and then exhale after.
Yeah.
Once you
like put it in your mouth.
put it on the house.
Oh yeah, and you're supposed to like, aren't you supposed to keep your mouth shut or something like
Oh,
that?
fuck, man.
Because usually you just
Hornitos.
Yeah, man. Was it Kyle or Matt? Matt was
Kyle.
fucked. Kyle too.
We all were.
Dude,
Yeah.
and we just kept asking for hornitos, and the guy kept pouring Kyle.
Well, we gotta save ass tacos for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, for when Kyle's.
the funniest
defend
part.
himself.
The funniest part about that Hornitos is we were in a nice hotel in Mexico. And they seen us partying. They're like, oh, a bunch of young guys partying.
Yeah.
And then they just brought us a free bottle of like Hornitos
God.
Yeah.
tequila to our table.
Danger.
And I think it was probably Kyle. He's like, oh, is this good? Is this good? Tequila? And you could tell the guys behind the counter, they're like, it's all right. You know,
not
like,
that good.
they just kind of like shrugged their shoulders.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, thanks, man.
Dude.
And then he was cheering it the whole time, but it was just like, well, it's like
Guy's a beast.
tap water. There,
We
you know.
went wild that
was,
wedding.
that was a
It
wild,
was crazy.
fun time.
I remember a trip to Mexico where going wild wasn't a thing that happened.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
go hard on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But that was like everybody gone wild. It was different. Like that was one of the only trips where we got
Everyone.
everybody.
Everyone
Yeah,
there, yeah.
Yeah, you got you 20 people, like your closest friends and family and
Yeah,
like
you gotta go
acquaintances. It's
All
like
you had to do is get married and
Gotta go.
invite everybody from all over the world over there.
the Alberta special, man, the destination wedding in Mexico. Yeah.
One of
Shout
my
out
favorite
to-
trips.
Shout out to all our fans in Canada and Australia.
Yeah.
And no, just those
Good
two
day.
No,
places.
Mexico.
Good night.
You had the sizzler. Get me some grub.
Hornito.
You want to go to the water park?
Oh, man.
The water
The
park?
shittiest night was because the Oilers were in the playoffs.
Oh, man.
Dude, I remember that night. I was
Oh
so
yeah, we're
pissed.
trying to watch the game.
Yeah.
There's a
We were
lot
like,
of
cut the
terrible
wedding
things
short. We got a
happen.
hockey game.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you cut Mexico off here for a second?
Yeah.
It's all about you, Kyle.
Didn't you have like that super bloodshot eye?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's the old ass
Should we dig into
tacos.
that?
And then I had
Let's wait till Kyle gets here.
I got really drunk, and then I
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I
'cause
went, it was also my birthday, so
Oh,
This
dude.
is
It was,
very-
yeah.
birthdays were
Yeah.
the worst days.
Flip flops.
I was Paul's.
Oh,
roommate.
man.
I was Paul's
So-
roommate too.
Yeah, you
Jeez.
We were roommates.
So I heard, and I'm gonna say I heard because I don't remember anything from that entire day. But when I fell off of, like they got the swim up bars, and I fell off the bar stool of the swim off
no.
bar, and I can't swim. But it wasn't that deep.
Almost
But I
drowned.
can't swim, so it's not very nice. And then, I couldn't hear for like the next 2 or 3 days.
Oh yeah, you got an
My fucking
earful.
ears got plugged.
Oh,
and then I was,
Well, then I'm
Yeah.
standing there with my iPod in my hand, and Paul drunkenly walks over. He's like, "Hey, bro," and he shoves me in the pool.
Yo.
I throw my iPod to Kyle.
I don't know, I guess.
Threw your iPod to Kyle caught it?
Kyle caught or something. Yeah, I almost wrecked my iPod and the speaker
shit.
too. Like,
Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
I tried to
Paul was
push
wild
Justin
that
in the water, in the pool once in California, and he fucking grabbed my arm.
And pulled you in.
Those instincts, I don't know.
the
Just
alligator.
caught me so off guard, and I was like, fuck.
So,
He pulled me in the water with him.
Brad's bachelor.
It's like, how did he get me?
Paul threw Justin in the pool? Or?
No, he
Yeah.
tried to push me
California.
at Brad's bachelor party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Justin knows wrist control.
Yeah.
George St.
I was
Pierre.
like, nobody's
Going
suspecting.
down with you.
George St. Pierre's taught me 2 things: wrist control and French.
And I only know one.
We
Done very often.
California was a good trip too, man. I love California.
Mustard. Oh,
Mustard. It's ketchup.
That's the ketchup.
Oh man! Remember that shot battle me and you had?
Oh.
Remember the shot
Was
wars?
that in California?
no,
That was in California.
no, I
Dude.
don't.
I don't remember.
We were
That's
trying
the
to flex
problem.
on each other.
Around
We were
on
like,
the table. It was inside.
no,
game.
outside.
Really?
Yeah,
I was outside.
It's probably one.
And
of
we were doing
Andy's
that
games.
like horse kind of game, and you know what, the pool, dunking the ball. all
Oh
that
man,
shit.
we had a
Yeah,
lot of
because
fun though.
Andy had a bunch of games. He had like
Yeah.
relay races, and he had rap battles, which was
Rap
terrible.
Which is just
idea.
Andy belittling
morning.
everyone.
I wish you can
instrumentals
pick up my
for people.
mixtape.
So let me see how many racial slurs I can throw into a 1 minute rhyme.
Got a few mixtapes.
How many words you can rhyme with shit?
Yeah.
Hit.
It.
Legit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Bring it back. Oh,
But yeah,
California was
the-
fun, man.
The shot battle.
But yeah,
was
what
one
did
of
we-
them.
Like 10. I think I won like because I did an extra one because
Nobody wins in a
Wasn't
shot.
that like,
Yeah,
12
everyone's
that was like the
losers.
first day, wasn't it, too, eh? You
Yeah,
guys
it
just
was
went
like
hard.
first, second day.
I think Mike was.
I don't remember.
Shout out to
Just
Steve.
going hard. What's that?
Shout out to Steve, the owner of the house.
Oh, was that
man.
his name?
Remember that?
The
Yeah.
creepy
Oh,
guy that
man.
always smoked weed behind the
Nice.
shed.
Dude, he was so
Hey
nice.
man, don't
man.
rat him out to his wife. His wife didn't know anything.
Yeah, we had a bottle of tequila, and we're like, "Hey, Steve, you want a shot?" He's like, "Sure." And then an hour later, he's looking around the fence. He's
Yeah.
like, "You guys, you want to
Like
smoke a
John
little
Lennon.
pot?"
Oh, did he
Remember
want
John
Crown
Lennon?
Royal too?
He brought that out too.
No, we had Crown Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Being-
yeah. He had
Canadian.
some of ours.
Yeah, he wanted some Crown Royal, and then he really wanted some Crown Royal.
Yeah, he was super chilled and stuff, and like his wife. Well, this is how the story went. I seen this beautiful Airbnb, and I was like,
Unreal.
"There's gonna be 8 of us. You know, we're just going to hang out and stuff." And they're like, "Okay, can't wait to see you there." I didn't say it was a bachelor party or whatever.
Yeah.
So
Smart.
8 guys show up, all wearing matching shirts, ready to party.
Yeah.
And the owners of this house actually live in the house right beside it. And she
On
took
the
one look at
property.
us, and she was terrified. She was
What?
like, "This was my grandfather's house."
Yeah, this was like my childhood
Yeah,
home.
yeah.
Like,
Kyle-
still had trinkets and stuff on the fireplace.
Yeah, it looked like
It
a.
looked exactly like John
Yeah.
Lennon.
But Kyle,
This guy looked like John.
Looked like-
Kyle was wearing a shirt that says "I like to fuck and party," and we're going in this
Yeah.
gal's
Yeah.
grandparents'
Grandparents'
home.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
So how's
Here
that
to fucking
Samson
party.
closet?
Yeah.
And we're all out of party.
I'm just gonna double the damage deposit.
Partied enough today.
Time to get onto the ladder of the subject.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
God.
one time I was driving across the border, and the border patrol was like, "What are you guys doing in Vegas?" I'm like, "We're here to party." I got so much shit from you guys for saying we're here to party.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, John Levitz. The Steve looked exactly like John Levitz.
Oh
Did.
yeah.
He's a good guy.
I don't remember what he looked like, but he probably looked like.
No,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he did.
close
I can
enough.
just, I can just
I
see
can
him.
see him a little bit.
I can see
Maybe
him
it-
peeking behind the fucking the trees and looking at what we're doing. It's like just come out and party.
Just wants
then.
to join it.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was
But for
John
all the right
Lovitz.
reasons.
Yeah.
Maybe it was actually John Lovitz.
Maybe.
We don't
What
know.
if it was though?
Oh man.
He was
It
funny.
could have been.
It'd be the best C-lister we've ever met.
Yeah.
D-lister.
Yeah, I met Paulie D in
We did.
Vegas. So
Yeah, me
yeah.
and
Oh,
you.
shit, when?
We were leaving a club.
Yeah.
Ah,
I don't know which club. It was
he
in
must
the
be
wind.
so happy.
It was in
It
the
was
wind.
cool.
It was
In
cool.
the wind.
Me and Andy were really happy.
It's cool. Like 2 a.m. You come out.
We
You're
were
like,
walking-
oh.
yeah, out
and
of
he's
the
there with
club.
his entourage,
Yeah.
and like we got pictures. I think we
Yeah,
got pictures
yeah.
of him.
Was
Yeah,
it my
yeah.
bachelor party? Because we were at the Win for my excess, right?
It was at the Win or
2 a.m.
Encore.
No, he's
Maybe it was just one time we
the
went
one
there.
we stayed at last time. I forget.
Yeah, hopefully by next podcast we'll have all these pictures will pop up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we might even be able to splice them in on this one here. So
Polly D.
He's
Yeah.
by the Flamingo or something where he has his residency.
Oh yeah.
Is he one of the celebrities who's DJing all the time too?
yeah, residency. Yeah.
Seems like, I don't know.
That's a good gig
All these
for
like
him, man.
D-list,
I think
like
he's
the
an
people who
actual-
got famous for nothing, they're just like,
Oh, yeah.
they're all being DJs now.
Well, I
right?
think he was a DJ before. Who knows how good?
Before he even did.
Yeah.
He did it in the show too, but yeah.
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 He
That was
tried
his
to do
outlet.
it in the show.
I
I
think
know what
that's-
you mean, Paul. It's like, am I going to pay
Yeah.
to see Paris Hilton or Pauly D? Maybe not.
What are you gonna
Vegas,
do with the
but-
rest of your life? I'm gonna be a DJ. Right? Like,
Easy job.
Okay.
Man. Everyone's doing it.
But
Is Vegas dead? You think right now? Just with COVID?
No, it's not.
Is it bumping?
It is bumping.
Any residencies though? Like a lot of celebrities do.
I wonder how busy it is, though.
I don't know, but
Well,
I
you got
got
little
busy.
there's a
It's busy.
you got
Yeah.
Little John,
No way.
you got Calvin Harris,
Like still there. I mean,
Tiesto.
right now.
I think so. Like we weren't even there that.
got,
What's
some
Little
of the-
John producing? They're singing.
himself.
Oh yeah,
Gets paid 10 grand.
Okay.
Yeah.
that's it.
Mm,
Who's paying to see that? I'd go to pay see Pauly D before that. Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, Mike, you're watching a little too much porn now.
Oh yeah.
Little Johnny, what he used to be. Oh yeah.
Little John and the porn out boys.
You're thinking of Big John.
Oh, Big John. Big John McCarthy.
Dude, good segue. You mentioned Tiesto. Tiesto just had his newborn, eh?
I didn't know that. No.
Did you send it to me? Oh, 51 years old? Or maybe I was Kyle.
51?
51 years old. I'll
Jeez.
pull that up, man.
Just had a
51 years
kid?
old. And
How old's his wife?
His newborn's 51.
Kyle's
How,
like,
how old's his
He
wife?
touched his wife's
25?
vagina and go like this. That guy is the worst DJ on the planet.
Great producer.
Tiesto?
Tiesto?
I love Tiesto. How dare
He doesn't do a lot live.
When we watched him live, I seen him push a button
And then put his
put up
hands
the-
up.
God fucking.
Such
You know
a
what?
good DJ.
I can't be mad though, man, because
you?
He's
51 years
51
old.
already?
51.
He's got a face for radio,
Oh.
man.
Nah.
I've never
he,
seen
he
him.
really does.
Hello.
Halloween.
His wife's
His wife's 24.
What?
His wife is 24. I just seen it.
Smart.
He's
Yeah.
Oh,
51
wow.
and his wife is 24.
Jesus Christ, and they just had a newborn. Yeah, you know what? Kyle
Oh,
just sent
wow.
me this. I thought you sent it to me. But,
Dang.
dang, good for him.
No, I don't follow DJs lives.
Jesus.
I just let him live them.
We gotta go to the
Wow.
Was that a Tiesto lyric? That's a Tiesto song.
is.
Yeah.
51 years old.
He looks
Dude.
old there,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
man. He is old.
How-
Well, yeah, 51.
Having
Oh,
kids
man.
ages you.
Even being rich. I
He
don't
has
think-
one at 51.
Done.
Dude,
He's
he's
not.
51. His kid's gonna be 18. He'll be like 70.
You see the ones he put his baby in? Keep calm and listen to Tiesto. You're advertising already with your 1-year-old or your newborn.
You know what I noticed though?
I think his wife
Playing-
calls him
playing
Tiesto.
music for kids though. That's really good.
He makes her, yeah.
just put massive headphones on his baby.
Tiesto's Club Life. Club
Jesus, yeah, 51, man, crazy.
The baby's like crying. He's like recording it to put in his new shit.
Yeah.
He's like, keep it going, keep it going.
Crazy.
Shaking her.
Remix it. I'll lead you back on track.
Auto tune the crying.
I need this
What
for
else you
my
got? Or
single.
what else you got, Paul?
Yeah, Paul, what's going on,
I
brother?
got. I don't know. I was. I sent Young a couple things that I was thinking of, but I don't know if they're just kind of like generic, like what if
Probably
kind of
games,
topics.
yeah. Those are sense or nonsense.
Shoot it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Give it.
Like if you could say like Genie Wish or
Hey,
snap your fingers and you
Young?
could be a elite level athlete in any one sport, which one would you pick?
Darts.
I was thinking when I was a kid, I probably would have picked professional wrestling because I loved watching, WWF and stuff. But now as an adult, knowing how destroyed all those poor guys' bodies are and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
painkillers, cocaine.
They're all addicted to
yeah,
painkillers and
jeez,
stuff like
steroids.
that.
Oof.
I think
How many have
UFC.
died?
I think UFC would probably be a good one because you work for like 15 minutes 4 or 5 times a year, and the other time you're just like training in the gym.
The other times you're getting your head bashed in.
Yeah, well, I know.
I agree though,
It's
Paul,
not any
because-
worse than boxing, right?
Totally worth
I agree
it.
with that though, because the mixed martial arts, you would feel like you were the baddest person on the planet if you
Yeah.
were the top of that profession.
Literally
like,
spend like 7 months of the year just trash talking people, calling them like little bitches and stuff, right?
I feel like boxers are the ones that are like that, where they feel like they're the baddest guy on the planet when they're at the top.
But I feel like you take the
More
top
money,
athlete from
yeah,
every
yeah.
sport and you put them out in the street together, and you're like, bang it out. I think the UFC guys you're going to give the edge to out of everybody.
Well, if they're doing UFC fighting, yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
if they're fighting.
I'm just saying, just go at it.
But if I had to pick, it'd be boxing. 50 mil for or 100 mil for the top guy per fight once a year.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, the
If you
UFC,
want
Or
the money,
darts.
yeah. If you want the
the
money.
UFC guys got to be up there too, right?
Imagine
No, not 50 minutes.
Darts.
no, nowhere near
Or it's about-
50 million a fight.
But that's the thing. So do you want the career with the most money? Do you want the career with the most like bragging rights?
Yeah,
Like,
there is a balance.
Well,
to be had,
boxing,
right?
you get both.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather is probably one of the most popular athletes.
but I'm saying that you could brag
50-0.
that you make more money than anyone, but you can't brag that I could kick anyone's ass.
He could.
That's what I'm bringing
50
up.
0.
That's what I'm saying when it comes to the UFC, like a street fight. I don't think Mayweather's even beating St. Pierre. Like,
You never know, man. They're still fighters. That's what people don't
but look at
think,
the
that they're
original-
still
But
fighters.
Floyd Mayweather's not throwing any leg kicks.
Well, not in boxing.
No,
but
but
you don't know
but
how he
can,
trains.
He can line St. Pierre up
What do you-
and just knock him on the chin.
Getting hit with a fucking punch hurts.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
no matter
I'm
which
kind
way
of
you put
adjusting
it.
here.
going back to the original UFC, when the boxers would fight the jiu-jitsu guys and stuff, I don't remember
That's a
any
different-
boxer doing. Because they
Those
get pulled
aren't
to the
elite
ground.
guys, though. Those are the mid-tier boxing guys trying to get into the UFC. I'm talking about the guy in boxing who is the man.
Yeah.
I gotta
He
say,
could fuck you up.
I'm
Like,
gonna say the man mixed
But-
martial artist. I think is gonna beat the man.
who's
boxer.
that?
Again, but then you just had Conor McGregor fight
Couldn't compete.
But
with
they've
him.
all been
Couldn't compete with an
boxing
old
match,
Floyd
box
Mayweather.
in a
Yeah.
boxing match,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. But now if you took it the other way and did a UFC match, now
Then
that I'd pay
Connor
to
would
see.
probably win.
How's Mayweather
Oh, yeah.
gonna do in the dart competition?
But how do you?
Tell me that,
But
Justin.
if you're talking street battle, how many Kimura dragons have you seen in a street fight, or a
That's
fucking
true.
That's true.
armbar
That's
have you
true.
seen? Like I see people
Get-
brawl.
Because
Yeah.
most people don't have those skills, though, right?
I'm saying the
No,
mixed
you're not
martial
gonna see a
artist.
fucking Kimura
I don't know how to
fucking
fucking
dragon.
put somebody.
No,
in
but
a
if you're like a
fucking arm
judo
bar properly.
black belt, you're using it. You're just throwing them down.
Yeah, I'm saying-
agree
No,
with
there's
that.
nobody yelling at you. Hey, fucking, put his head down. Put him in a fucking triangle.
Yeah, I guess.
No, you're in a brawl.
I'm thinking
You're throwing
that,
fists.
You're throwing fists.
I'm thinking the mixed martial artist is my own opinion. I'm thinking has more weapons at their disposal, and I think that they have more of a chance.
I just
that's
think
true.
boxing
Skills.
trains more than just their hands. They got to have quick feet. So kickboxing is another thing that they do train.
Footwork, yeah.
Like obviously the black belts and fucking Sung Flung Dung, UFC guys got. But I'm just saying, like, how can you say that it's an easy win? Like the boxing guy is meant to fucking
Tough to
brawl.
say, yeah.
How,
I'm not saying it's an easy
how
one.
often does the top boxing guy fight? Is he
Top,
fighting once
yeah,
a year?
not very long. Well, same as Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
so a couple
That's the
times a
thing.
year or something like
Once
that.
Like once a year, yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that on purpose to build anticipation.
1,
and
2.
Get the big paychecks.
That's where boxing gets it. They don't overpopulate
Yeah.
the fights.
Yeah.
Or does the best sumo wrestler in the world beat anyone?
What's their salaries at?
Or does
Yeah.
the best dart player have such good precision he
With
can
his
fucking pick
mitts.
up anything like Gambit and fucking
You can't even get
knock
close
you
to
out.
him. You're getting a dart to the forehead.
Yeah. 40.
140.
Didn't Kyle hit you with a beer dart?
Oh yeah, we're playing this
Nah.
real stupid game. I think it was a Big Valley.
Big value.
Idiots.
It's called beer darts. So you got your partner. You're sitting a couple feet from each other, just enough room to put your beer on the ground. Then you're, across from two other players,
Yeah.
and you're throwing darts, not at each other, but at your beer cans that are, half a foot from your leg. You're throwing them. You know, you hit the can.
Great idea.
Great
I
idea.
don't
Great
know
game.
if this could possibly end well. for anyone, right?
Smart.
It can't when you play with someone like Kyle or whatever. So,
Like,
but yeah, so he threw the dart and it went right in my shin,
Oh.
and it really just stuck in there, and it was really surprising about.
Well, I was in that same game, and Kyle's sister,
Got it in the hand.
well, she got me in the foot.
Oh.
Right on the top of the foot.
Oh.
Like right on
oh my
the
Side.
god.
Did you pull out?
Yeah.
Or did you leave it in?
The blood?
What's that?
Like the blood.
Oh, he's bleeding, yeah.
Oh, you ever seen that where the guy like pulled out his dart and blood just like
Oh, Kill Bill.
You probably
style.
hit a vein, a main vein.
Yeah, I gotta say, get those tetanus shots, people.
All your important veins are in your feet. I'm a doctor.
That's where the heart gets the
We're
blood.
playing dart feet. We're
Like,
playing foot dart.
why are you looking at me in the eyes when you're throwing a dart at my feet?
fuck.
You take a bunch of salt, so all your veins are sticking out. in your veins.
You got like a green beer can that blends in with the grass. You have no idea where it is.
You're throwing random
I
darts.
should pull it up, man.
I'm gonna hide my
Yeah, I don't
I'm
really
gonna
wanna
hide my
see it.
beer
No,
can
fuck
in a
that
shoe.
shit.
Fuck it. Bad idea.
Yeah. Oh no! Did you see the one?
No, it's nice.
There was it was on Ridiculousness with Rob Dyrdek, and they're throwing darts, and this guy walks in front of it and takes a dart to the head,
fuck.
but then he doesn't flinch. He just looks over to the dart thrower and he's like,
And he keeps walking.
keeps walking.
No way.
Zombie,
Doesn't
man.
flinch once, man. It was unbelievable.
What?
Yeah.
That's boss, man. Take
Jeez.
balls.
Yeah,
Unless you're-
he might beat George St. Pierre. He might be the elite guy
Yeah.
we're looking for.
He's the guy.
no fear.
Yeah.
I heard that's MTV's cash cow, right? Ridiculousness. Like,
Has to be.
Really?
it's been like it's 10 seasons or some shit. Like so
Really?
long.
And it's constantly.
Watched that show a few times. I just don't find it funny at
It's like
all.
Tosh.0.
I like it.
And Tosh
We all-
Point is funny though. Like Daniel Tosh is a fucking comedian, right?
Yeah.
Sells it
Rob
well, yeah.
Dyrdek is just some. What is he?
Skateboard.
Fucking skateboarder?
I like
right?
the fun fact.
I didn't.
He's funny.
Yeah, I didn't find Tosh Pono funny.
Yeah.
Oh
Dry
man,
humor. That's
it's
like a
way
weird,
funnier than
different humor.
fucking ridiculousness.
No, I find Dyrdek funny.
Yeah, it's just your points of view, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on what you want.
Dude.
But we got to get back to Paul's because we haven't said what our. Well, what is it? What athlete you
So,
want to be?
If you
Oh.
could be an elite level athlete in whatever sport you wanted, what
Yeah.
would you pick?
Oh.
And you're saying you wouldn't do wrestling, you would have when you were younger, but you would.
Yeah,
now.
I probably would have done professional wrestling when I was younger because, you know, it's like what I watched all the time. I wasn't really into a lot of sports when I was younger, but now I watch, like, I didn't even watch hockey until I was
What
probably
athlete
in my
though?
20s
You said
and stuff.
athlete. What specific athlete would you pick?
Well, not necessarily
Hulk Hogan.
athlete, but just like if you were, if you had the skills to be at the top of your,
Paul
whatever
Bear.
it was, right?
Jesus.
Paul Bear.
You say Paul Blart?
Paul Bear. Bear.
Paul Bear.
Paul Bear,
No.
ball cock.
Paul or Bear?
Paul Bear Malcott.
Paul Bear Undertaker cop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, Paul.
What athlete do you want to be? Paul Bear.
I want a body like Paul Bear.
Paul.
So what sport would you take? Was everybody going on this?
I don't know.
What
I'd
you
be
said
leaning
athlete.
towards UFC.
Yeah, you said
I
athlete.
would be
I'd say
leaning
GSP.
towards
The guy's
UFC.
well rounded.
You'd pick GSP to be?
No, to be.
To be in the,
Where are we?
National
I'll beat
treasure.
him and I'll knock him out.
Or I
I'll
thought
beat
it
him
was-
and I'll knock myself out.
like if we, what sport would you pick if you were to be the top dog athlete?
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like, what would your guys' answers be?
I'll be sang song.
No, you don't pick a guy
Shane
like
Sung?
Sang Sung in Mortal Kombat.
I'll fight GSP and take his soul.
Shang Tsung.
GSP.
How about
I'd be Tim and the other guy'd be fucking Sid. Be the best guy.
how about
Paul Bear.
how about those esports guys?
What's that?
There was some like fucking 19-year-old kid who won like $2 million playing esports.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
No, that's not an
You can play
athlete.
video
I
game.
call it.
I'd pick Razor Ramon's
man.
toothpick.
It's on ESPN. It's on like ESPN2 or whatever.
They're called athletes, man.
Guy
They
wins.
got squads, dude.
all right.
Mental athletes.
Yeah,
He's
and
got-
physical too, man. The attrition of like practicing that many hours.
He's got
a
more
day.
hand-eye coordination than you could ever dream to have.
Nothing like Paul Bear.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, but what has he got on Paul Bear?
He's got nothing.
There's no one out there that's like
He's
Paul
not
Bear.
Paul Bear.
Over
No people.
esports sports athletes. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
I can't call them athletes.
'Kay.
I love video games. I love computer games.
Well, it's like chess. Like, do you think chess is an athlete?
Or even
fucking
darts.
good at chess, right?
It's a sport.
Yeah, but
It's
who,
like the same thing as video games, right?
but who could control the Undertaker? And his powers?
That's true.
You get Paul Bear, you get Kane halfway through.
Isn't Paul Bear dead?
Wait,
Oh,
is
rest in
Paul
peace.
Bear?
Rest in peace,
Is he
Paul
the
Bear.
dad to Kane
He adopted him, yeah.
in the
And he
Gates of
harnessed their
Hell?
powers.
Where's it from? Where's he from? Death Valley.
Valley.
Death Valley.
World's
Yeah.
on
Fuck me.
Nevada.
Oh Lord.
Big
You
Paul.
guys hear Kane's a politician now?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Kane's
Yeah,
a
I did hear that.
He's like a fucking Republican governor or something.
They're good
Really?
public speakers. Jesse the Body Ventura was,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
he
I
is.
got into a lot of trouble, like
Oh.
speaking his mind.
I'll choke slam the competition.
Tombstoning
Hulk
the.
Hogan could have been the governor
Whatever.
of Florida, man. Florida's wild.
Schwarzenegger was fucking in California, right?
Yeah.
So,
It's not racist.
well, I mean, but
Movie
he's still
star.
the same thing. He's using his taglines, right,
I guess
from
so.
entertainment.
He's like,
I'll
"Oh,
terminate the competition.
I'll go
right?
back with Germany.
My vote. You got my vote.
Yeah. Say your line. I'll vote for you.
So you say we could have been Hulk Hogan versus the
Clone baby.
Tiger King for
Oh, shit.
governor of Florida?
For the best mully.
All right, going back to your question. Well, I say
It's hard.
Sorry.
GSP's a well-rounded athlete. Okay, Andy.
So you're
wanna be-
picking GSP,
He wants to be
The
in
best-
UFC.
elite athlete.
No, he's saying what position he want to be in.
I would pick him. Like, yeah.
So we got two
As an
fighters done.
athlete, I think so.
Yeah, it's
Two
like
fighters.
So you pick the guy and the
You wanna
sport
be-
you want to be.
Like
Or
just
just
the sport, whatever you.
Okay.
do you know any professional darts athletes?
No,
You
I'll
can't
go.
pick
I'll,
him, right?
No, I'll let
All
these
right,
guys go,
wait.
then I'll go.
Andy, go.
I'd be the
Who's your athlete? What sport?
best swimmer.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps, because you can really use that in real life situations.
That's good.
He's
That's
got
not a
huge
bad thing.
You're
lats.
out swimming in the ocean, you're like, I'm like a dolphin. It's great.
Michael Phelps. Yeah, that's not bad.
Man, that's not a bad idea.
GSP
Actually, I
probably
never
killed
thought
him.
of
That's
that.
not bad.
Yeah.
You don't have to get.
Aquaman.
But you're not making that much money.
He
Whoa,
makes
I
pretty.
know,
He makes
man.
pretty good money.
Sponsorships.
On sponsorships.
The elite
yeah.
dog, like him, he makes a lot of.
He's elite.
Yeah, but now there's another guy that's obviously better.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he's got
your
like
pick, Mike?
he's got like
No, I
13
don't.
gold
Whoa.
medals.
Yeah, Phelps has like 13, 14, whatever.
Yeah, so
gold
even if
medals.
somebody else
Yeah.
wins a gold medal, he's still got like the most.
Michael
He's got the
Phelps. That's
record
good.
right
That's
now.
a good
right?
one.
And you think of all their retirement jobs, right? What's Michael Phelps doing? He's chilling up in the lifeguard booth. Yeah. out
Swim
on the
harder.
beach with all the babes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he could be sleeping, hear someone drowning like
But he's
2
swimming.
miles away. Just
You go.
He's
Dolphin.
fucking swimming.
Swim more. Or
That's a tough question.
Probably the only guy on the planet that's not allowed to get a dad bod.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
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 He is a dad, though. We should look it up.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, microphone. Athlete sport.
That'd be that. This is a tough question. It'd have to be hockey for me, just because I'm such a fan of hockey. I'd
Who's
love to
number
be.
one?
And who would I? Yeah, that's
Honor.
that's a very tough question. Do you just want to be Wayne Gretzky? Wayne
Who's
Gretzky.
dick you want to
Jordan Eberle,
Yeah.
Rafi Torres.
Oh,
Pick
Kinda
your boys.
Justin, I still have your picture.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Taylor?
shit, right? Like it's
Oh,
such a
Jordan
hard
Eberle?
question.
Reunion, maybe in a few years.
Or would you pick Smitty?
Oh man, we built this
Jeremiah Yager.
Built this
city
Smitty.
on greasy gold.
That's a classic.
It's classic. Yeah, everyone knows that.
Who's the current? Who's the current number one right now?
Well, McDavid,
Hockey?
obviously. Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously.
Young was fishing.
Obviously.
He's fishing
I'm
hard
fishing.
for that.
It's like the best actor with like the worst script. That's what he's
Yeah,
doing
that's
right
what I
now.
mean. Like he's the best
Best player.
talented player,
Yes.
but kind of not.
Well, he's.
Like I'd put Ovechkin in that, and I'd put Nathan McKinnon in that.
Well, I wouldn't say game changers like
Yeah, they just made the
McDavid.
playoffs.
Yeah.
But hey,
But the
man,
thing with
it's a supporting team. It's a team game. But
He
the
has
best,
Draisaitl.
Yeah.
person out there, I'd say hands down
Individual
McDavid.
athlete.
Yeah,
it is.
athletic.
I think he's
Not
number.
leadership,
I think he's number one, but
I think
he's
he's number one.
He's not.
There's a lot of people in that same category. I'll agree with you
Yeah.
there, but
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors in there, though. But yeah, do you want to be on a certain team? Do you want to come from a certain state or province where you know you want to
Yeah.
live too? Like,
so
But
Yeah, he
athletic,
seemed really-
when it comes to athletic, McDavid.
He did when he first got
probably
drafted.
top
He
dog.
seemed like kind of disappointed because where was he? He's like, oh, going to
was either that or
Edmonton,
Buffalo,
right?
I
Like that
think.
was a long time ago.
Yeah, to Jack Eichel, right?
Yeah, he was gonna go to Buffalo or Edmonton, so I think
Best.
he was like,
Like all the
Best
guys,
case scenario.
like all the
At
guys
least
who got
Edmonton won
drafted to
cups
Vegas.
Oh, geez.
Like I don't know about them personally, but like just being like, okay, your hometown's gonna be Vegas for the next, I don't know, however many years. As someone who loves Vegas,
Oh yeah,
I would
that's
be like
insane.
over the moon.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, okay. Oh, do I have to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll go. Right?
Yeah.
imagine the temptation there,
That's
Oh,
hard.
like
though.
hockey season there
You're-
for a player.
You're in your 20s. You're
Yeah, in
making
your 20s,
millions of
yeah.
You're going out
dollars every-
partying like the
Oh, God.
next second as soon as you get out of the
I
ring.
put it all on red.
Like Evander Kane.
My whole,
Yeah.
my whole contract on red.
Yeah.
But all right.
You're planning on being like a priest when you retire. Got you through 4 years in Vegas.
All right, that's
6
who's
years.
drafting. Let's go.
I pick Sir Joey Chestnut, the hot dog eater.
Hot
It's like Andy, I'm also practical. I can eat my way out of anything. Think about elite athletes. Is Joey Chestnut not the best? He's
He's
got 15 world hot dog titles.
That's world too, man. He's fighting against the best. The best.
Of the world.
That's the
He's
best.
been eating brats. That's all life.
In a
You know what,
street
though?
fight, Chestnut versus Phelps.
Yeah.
Chestnut's eating his hot dog out of
Out of the water.
Yo, he's got to dip his hot
Boil
dogs in the
water.
water to even
Yeah.
get him down his throat.
Yeah.
Phelps just smacking him out of his hand.
Oh, man.
Oh, buddy, Chestnut would dominate.
In a
Sir
the UFC fight,
Sir
George
Joey
St. Pierre versus Joey
Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Chestnut, man.
Oh, he's punching him in the stomach and hot dogs just shooting out of his mouth.
Yeah,
From Costco.
He
Going
bite.
to Costco.
His
Yeah.
special move is biting the dog.
he
Has
almost
to get
never
Jaden
does it.
George St. Pierre right where he wants him to bite his dog.
Well, where do you get a job after that career? And your resume just says I can eat a hot dog without
You
chewing
need-
it.
Yeah,
No, I can eat
Kinko's,
40 hot dogs.
Pornhub,
Anyone.
whatever you want,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
You can make a flashlight called
Yeah, the Joey.
Dog.
Yeah.
mustard.
the dog gobbler.
Monster.
He's
With
chestnut.
But it's French, so it's ketchup.
Oh, man.
God.
So I win the
How
ass.
the hell about
Yeah,
that?
so obviously
Hands down.
that locks that up. That's decisive.
Dude,
So I heard something on the radio.
what you got?
So if you're like dying and dashing,
Yeah.
what would your strategy be to get out of that? Because this lady
I've never done that.
Run really fast.
I've never done it.
went to the bathroom,
Smart.
crawled up into the vents,
Sense.
Whoa.
That makes sense.
and
Edmonton?
Yeah.
I'm not sure where it was. I just heard it on the radio, but kind of was shuffling around up there, got lost. The cops
She didn't read
came.
the schematics.
Got lost in the blueprint.
Gotta get him tattooed on you, like Oz or whatever.
Go left.
Yeah.
Has she seen
Oh
Ocean's
shit, where
11?
was it? We're right. Oh god.
So she's up there and the cops come. And the video's hilarious. The cops are just like hanging out in the kitchen looking at each other. You can hear her like in the vents or whatever.
No.
All of a sudden she falls out of the vents, hits a weak spot. Almost hits her head on like the prep table or whatever.
Oh,
no.
Just lands on the ground. The cop just walks up and like puts the cuffs on her. It's the
Jeez.
saddest thing ever.
Jeez.
I mean, what's the
Yeah. Why didn't
What
you
is
just
that?
leave out the front door?
40 meal just turned into a citation.
Yeah.
All she had was appetizers?
yeah? Like, what is the criminal charge for even dining and dashing? Like,
More than
Yeah,
that. for
what if
me.
she went back? What
you
if
gotta
she went
wash
back and
dishes
paid
for
for
a
her
night
meal?
or something? Like,
Huh? What about that?
Not worth it.
That's not as crazy.
I heard
man.
about I heard from one of my clients that a salon, they had like some 60-year-old woman. They did her hair, cut, color, everything like that, and they took up her till, and she's just like, I don't have money to pay,
No.
and she just fucking
Whoa, wait,
walked
what?
out.
That's
She
probably
just
100
walked
bucks.
out. Yeah,
probably
just
100
walked
bucks.
out and left. They
Wow.
basically,
Comped it.
I don't know. They were like, I don't know. What do you do, right? You
I would
call,
take what's mine. Her
you
hair.
call the security.
Just start cutting as much until you get out the door.
I'm having a garden salad.
Take her down to the wood.
Skip the lettuce.
Yeah. Throw some feta on
We'll
there.
take it down to the wood.
So fat.
What do you do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I don't know. So they just fucking let it go or whatever.
Just let her go. But she's probably done it more than once.
You look at her in the eyes and you say, I guess you're donating your hair to charity.
Oh, Gary.
Pull her hair back in.
How can you go out that night and just feel all baller when you know that you stole your haircut?
Yeah, exactly.
Paul's shampooing her hair in the sink, and he sees she's got no money in her purse. Started the drowning process.
That's why Paul always steals at 20.
Yeah.
So he doesn't get
Dang, man.
It's when you just carve your initials into the back of their head. Like, looks good.
Actually, one guy, I was at Great Clips with Teddy, and this guy, his car kept getting declined, and he finally did it, but I was willing to pay for his hair. It was like $20 or whatever. But man.
You paid for him?
No, I was willing to. I was about to stand up, and then he
Don't
got
you
another
dare.
credit card.
It's all a scam, man.
Yeah.
Some guy did it to me once too. He was like, he tried his debit card a bunch of times. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, fuck. He's like, yeah, I walked here. Like, I just live a block away. Here, I'll leave you my this and this.
Yeah, my number.
I'll leave you
And
my
I was-
stud club membership.
I was like, oh, thank God.
Wait, stud.
This guy's legit.
Do you take Blockbuster cards?
Yeah.
Is that common when it comes to barbershops or haircuts?
I think, honestly, the cheaper places probably get it a lot more. The Great Clips and, like,
Yeah.
the lower
Yeah.
places in the mall.
Yes, if I'm going to scam a place, I'm going to get the most expensive haircut I can. Yeah.
Why would you want to get away with it?
But a lot of the
And the
places
job's
that
done.
are more expensive, they have like personal relationships
Yes.
with the stylist, and it's like it'd be like doing that to like a good friend of yours and your acquaintance, right? And so
That's crazy.
I don't know, the cheaper places, it's like somebody you've never seen
Yeah,
before.
random person.
You can bounce around to wherever you want. You can do it for every single haircut you get, right?
Have you experienced that, Paul?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that one was the guy, he tried to use his debit card, didn't work.
Yeah.
He tried a few times, and then he came up with some story. I'd only been hairdressing for maybe like a year or so.
Yeah.
It was like my first place where I was actually getting like
You were
consistent
still
clients.
innocent.
Yeah. And then he was like, "Oh, I'll leave you." I'm pretty sure he left me his debit card or something.
Gee.
And
What
I
am I going to do with that?
and
New
I'm
one
thinking
real
about
quick.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about me, right? Like, I'm responsible. I've had the same debit card for years, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'd be fucked if I didn't have my debit card, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, sure, yeah, I'll take your debit card, right? He'll come back for that.
Yeah.
Not thinking like, oh, he's just gonna cancel it or something,
Yeah.
lost it and get a new one.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I'll be right back. And same thing, it's just a guy's haircut. It's like $20 haircut,
How's he
right?
getting money out if you have his card?
Yeah, I'm like, well, no, he said he had it.
wait.
He said it at home. He walked there. He was just like a block away, just basically across
Here's
the
my
street.
debit card full of money. I'm gonna go grab a $20 cash on my dress.
Yeah,
He opens his
Yeah.
wallet to be like,
Yeah.
just take my debit card. He's got like 30 debit cards.
Yeah.
And he's like,
yeah.
take this one.
Looking back on it, obviously it seemed naive, but yeah, my boss at the time took me aside and he's like, Paul, he's like,
You just
that
got
guy's
scared.
not coming back.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean he's not coming back?
I got his.
So
He's just not coming
mortified.
back.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't let those people leave. And I was like, oh.
See,
I was
if
like,
you-
okay, and he never came back. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you were a world-class dart player, when your boss told you that, you could just throw that dart
That's
300
never
feet,
happened to me.
hit the guy out.
But that's the
Or
thing.
eat
is-
his hot dog.
eat his hot dog 300 times.
He owes Paul money, but Paul has to eat his hot dog.
yeah.
Joey Chestnut style.
That's not a debit card. That's a piece of paper.
Peel his debit card like a banana.
But then has it happened after that? Has anyone said, "Oh, you know what? Shit, my debit card."
not that specific excuse, but
Paul's got the panic button under his desk.
But everyone's paid for
help.
haircuts.
like you guys all
Not
work
connected to
in
anything.
shops and stuff like that.
Tell him,
Yeah.
Paul, calm down.
You guys all work in shops and stuff like that, and for trades, I'm the only one here who works in like a retail shop.
Yeah.
And I've had people steal from my store that I manage, and it's like so.
Did you
personal.
see them? Like, you know? Like,
I've seen
you-
people, stealing from me. I had a guy actually just like a week or so ago. He was holding something in his hand and he put it up to his jacket pocket and he had it palmed in his hand.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and he seen me because I was standing right fucking behind him, and I was just like staring at the guy.
Yeah.
And then he put his hand back down and he ended up paying for it. But he was like, he's a millimeter away. He's a
Louise.
millimeter away from fucking stealing it, right?
Yeah.
And it's so personal. It feels like somebody is like stealing from
Yeah.
my house.
Yeah, from
It's-
you.
It's like your
It's
violence.
just like the most I don't know. It gets you so pissed off to have somebody steal from your store. Yeah, it drives you crazy, and all these people just think it's like super innocent, or just tuck a little thing in there. And
So that's why you chose George St. Pierre.
Yeah. Superman punch across the
You
eye.
knew the guy had boxing
jab
show
enough
days.
people.
Drop the conditioner.
Yeah.
They can't steal some when you have wrist control.
I just grabbed their wrist and just hold them there.
Justin was doing that.
Who?
Yeah,
Oh,
Justin.
man.
We'd be at a store, and Justin would grab whatever you went to go grab. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
this looks nice. He comes in. Yeah, it really does.
You
and like,
grab it,
man,
knock your arm off.
My favorite reactions the first time I did it was Andy's and Mike's. Andy was so mad at me until he realized what I was doing. But Mike's, remember when we were in Vegas at the Adidas store? This guy's, first of all, he's got fucking short khakis. It fucking pissed me off.
Oh yeah,
But he goes to try these on in the fucking just the alleyway there, and I step in front of him and put my leg in his shorts. And I put my other leg in his shorts, and he ends up pulling the shorts up for me. It's like- no. There was a different. It was a pair of khaks, but
Oh my god!
that was
like
my
this-
favorite
Fuck man!
moment stealing that I've done.
Yeah, I'd be going to look something on the shelf.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, Mike, you like that microphone? And you go to touch it, and you'd be like,
Actually,
I really would.
That's what you do.
But it became such a fucking
Such a thing.
Yeah.
But at
awesome
first-
joke.
Oh, at first we were all like, yeah, yeah.
This is mine now.
You're like anything. It was anything. Oh my god! Anything you wanted to touch? No. You had to go touch it.
My favorite is, I gotta take a dump, so I go into the stall, and I'm sitting there. Justin
I did.
was in the bathroom. He walks into the bathroom, no one else around. All I hear is the door. I'm like, okay, someone's in here. All of a sudden, someone's walking towards the stall, walks right up to it, 2 size 13 feet on the bottom of the stall. I'm sitting on the toilet, and all I see is the top of his head. I'm like, I sure hope that's Justin. It was just like terrifying, but the funniest thing.
Oh my god!
Legendary, legendary stuff.
How do you know you got the right stall?
Yeah.
You just hope and pray.
You don't care who it is.
when you're gonna commit like
You're
that.
fully committed to
You don't
whoever's
care.
in that stall.
I think I actually did a random person.
It took 3 stalls till he got to me.
No, I think we did like a Calgary trip. It was like me, Andy, and Kyle or something. And I thought I was doing Kyle.
Yeah.
No. Kyle actually ended up walking behind me in the bathroom. And I was just standing
poor
right in
random
front.
dude.
Yeah.
Kyle's taking a dump in the alley.
Yeah.
Poor guys in the shitter calling 911.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
somebody
about to
there.
get assaulted.
man. Yeah, we've come up with a lot of stupid things, man.
Yeah. Fun times.
That's what bros do.
Gotta keep life rolling.
That's what bros do. Man, how do you time?
I might have to head out too, so.
What are you looking at, yo?
What? 46.
There's got to be some kind of good stuff there,
Pretty good, man.
like ranch sauce on your
We gotta get Kyle.
knob.
Gotta get Kyle next week. Yeah, Kyle here. Hopefully Paul can make it next week too. Get some more mics. But yeah, you guys want to wrap it up?
I owe you a coach.
Oh shit! All right, we might need another mic.
Paul, you still got your red couches for sale.
another man.
Decent price.
Oh, put that out there.
Oh, give yourself a shout out.
To
Shout
the
out.
whole wide world.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah.
We can ship them anywhere.
I'll carry him on my fucking
We
back.
can ship them anywhere.
We got 14 subscribers. Go.
I got 2 red IKEA couches.
10 years
Paid
old.
$800 for them.
Yeah,
They're
he's-
probably worth about 50. They're
There's
charging
piss stains on
200.
You don't tell them why they're
And
worth.
he's over the legal limit in cats.
Yeah.
Besides that, please take it.
The cushions have been turned over 30 times already.
Yeah.
There's more cat hair on them than there is thread count. Alright?
There's more cat hair on the couch than there is on the cat.
Yeah.
Do you want them? Any takers?
We ship anywhere in the world.
The couches are getting cat hair on the cats instead of the
Especially
other way
down
around.
Yeah, give him a heads up when you're
International.
coming to pick up the couch because he'll probably be banging on it.
Yeah.
Knock.
There's this story.
Probably banging on it.
You come to my house to pick them up, knock.
Yeah.
Banging on it.
Well, if I deliver them to you, I'll probably deliver them to you banging on them. It's my favorite fucking couch.
I don't know why I'm getting rid of it.
I don't know.
So if you want Paul's couches,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want
The moral of the story is
he'll throw in some ranch and romaine lettuce.
We're international.
really nice. We'll
Shipping's
say.
free. Shipping's free.
oh my god.
Should we wrap it up?
All right, man.
Let's wrap
Good
it up.
sesh. All right, next week we'll have Kyle, hopefully Paul. And if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe.
Hit that button.
Subscribe,
Yeah,
yeah.
Smash
Smash
the like button.
Tell your
man.
friends.
Yes.
We
Hit
appreciate
that
it.
button.
Thanks.
It's easy.
Have
It's
fun.
free.